I want to welcome everybody to the family tree. Put your hands together, family. Hey, 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 hey.
Yep.
All right. Put your hands together. Throw your hands up. Yeah, that's good. Hopefully everybody's doing well. We are streaming live on Facebook.
Yes, sir.
Everybody's in the house. The family's getting around the tree. This is Hump Day.
Well,
I hope y'all feeling good. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to be looking good. Y'all got y'all Wednesday face on. Come on now.
Yes, sir, buddy.
Y'all got your Wednesday.
Yes, sir,
Whatever that look like. Whatever that looks like.
You can't help it. When you're hot, Dr. B. What can I tell you, man?
Have mine on.
Oh, Mark said he got his on. Let us pray.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring it on down, Big B, and we're going to get started.
Man, I'm telling you. See there, you're out of sight DJ.
All
boy.
right,
I grew up
man.
always just like you, Doctor.
Well, man, you got to keep the rhythm going, man. All right. Let me bring it off here so everybody can see everybody. Can you see everybody?
Everybody's up.
All right. Good. I'm glad everybody is here in the house. I want to welcome you to the family tree. This is the place where we bring it all together. We say Wednesday, Hump Day.
Yep.
This is where we get we say holistic, energizing, information, right? Energizing information. So with that being the case, we call it family tree. If you join us for the very first time, because we gather around the tree, the ancient laurel custom is get around those ancient laurel trees. And from those laurel trees, we actually talked about situations, things that impact the tribe or the culture and the people. But at the same time, we got around it and talked about solutions, issues that were going on. And also, most importantly, we prayed. So with that being the case, we say gather around the tree. Queen, go on mute, Queen. There we go. And we gather around the tree because that's your social security.
That's
Y'all
right.
hear that? You got to say it slow. Social security. That means it's not a check. It is your family. That means some of the situations and problems you're going through, maybe it's right around this tree that can help you through your situation. So we invite you to the conversation this evening. You want to join us, have a question, concern, anything we want to talk about, we say join us. We say go down to your menu bar and you'll see a little reaction bar with a heart. Click on that. You can raise your hand, and Big B up there, Big B.
What's that?
Put your hand up.
Where is that? Where is that, Dr. B?
Do you see it? You raise your hand and we'll put you in
there
queue.
You go, buddy.
And once we put you in queue, you can ask your question, or sometimes you say, well, I don't want to get in queue. I just want to ask a question. Well, you can go down to the chat box, and chat box down there, and Prophetess, a.k.a. Fingers.
Is in the house.
What's up, Prophetess? How you doing?
I'm doing well this evening, Dr. Paul, Brother Bill, and the family.
Good to see you. Good to see you back.
Good to be seen.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Did you say good to be 15? You better stop, girl.
Good to be 15.
Good to be seen.
Okay.
Well, seen and 15 is right,
that's
too.
That's my 38-year-old ears, Prophet. You know how that is.
All right, well, thank you. If you have a question, concern, Prophetess, we'll try to get that for you. And guess what? If you sit around a little bit longer, you may get that answer right in the chat box. We talk about a lot of subjects. So with that, she'll put that on there. If you're someone that's calling by phone and you did not see the prompt that actually tells you how to actually get in queue, don't worry. Just let us know as you're calling by phone. Also, we're going to be monitoring the Facebook on the other side. And if there's any questions or concerns on the Facebook side, y'all want to pop it in, drop it right into the chat box, and we'll try to get it, okay? So I want to thank everybody for coming in. Let this not be your last time. Join us every Wednesday here at 7 p.m. We will be here next weekend. Next week on Wednesday is what? Christmas Eve.
We'll
be here. We will be here. And I plan to be here. Let's see. God willing. We're going to be here, right? All right. Hopefully everyone is doing well. I want to say before we get started, I want to give our host with the most, Big B, Bill 1L Morgan.
Big B.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man, I'm doing well, my friend. Got no complaints at all, buddy.
How you doing, man? You doing all right over there?
Yeah, man. Yeah, doing well.
Yeah. You know, this snow kind of got knocked people down this week. This has kind of been a strange week.
A lot of people's
Matter of fact, my heat went out
Yvonne, can you mute
Yvonne,
yourself?
make sure you mute yourself. Everybody should be muted right now. Everybody should be muted. Mute yourself. All right.
There you
Beat
are.
yourself.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
This,
And what you really, the stress that it puts on your heating system, also putting on your car, and also everything, your body.
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
weather changes, and now it's about to change again, which means we're going to get warm, Big B. They're talking about 50 degrees.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So with this change, that can also cause many issues. So be careful, dress warmly. Even if it gets a little warm, keep that jacket on, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, levels of things are going up. Big B, tell us where our latest numbers are because, there's flu numbers, there's measles, and then there's
Man,
whooping cough. They're
all
starting
kind
to
of
rise.
crazy
Yep.
stuff out there,
Tell us
man.
what's going on, buddy.
Yeah, man. Of course, our numbers have been fluctuating, not a whole lot for the last week or so, but our viruses right now for our clinical labs is trending up at 2.9% for positive flu this week. Okay. And for our illnesses, we're going back to our virus, that flu, which is AH3N2, Dr. Paul. And for our, get this guy, illness for outpatient respiratory illness, it's trending what? Sideways, 2.2. So it's not going up or down. So I'm not gonna fight about that at all, my friend. Okay. And we go what? Guess what, guys? One for that 100,000 folk, the cumulative hospitalization rate. Guess what, man? It's at 1.7 per 100,000. So that's not so bad. Okay. And of course, it's what? The next one is the respiratory part. That's trending down. That's per 100,000. That's 0.7 per 100,000. Okay. And one of the best things right now, going on right now, my friend, no mortalities anywhere, Dr. Paul.
Yes,
That's
what we want.
That's the great part about it, my friend.
That's
yes,
good.
Sir.
That's good
That's
stuff,
where we are,
man.
buddy.
But people, the numbers, as you say, are rising. So people are catching the flu, but no deaths. That's where we want. I think there was one pediatric death last week.
Okay.
But this week we're doing so far so good. No one's deaf. That they're starting to catch, but people are still catching it. So, family, what does that mean? Man, when you're going out, make sure jaws and paws. Got your Thiazol. That's what this is. See this right here? Got my Thiazol.
Yeah, buddy.
Everybody know what Thiazol is, huh? Everybody got your Thiazol? Anybody else got their Thiazol?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just made mine Sunday.
There you go. That's right. Keep it on you, man. Now, let me ask you something. When you wear the Thiazol, do you get people coming up and saying, "What does that smell?"
Yes.
What is that on you?
Tell me, I tell them none of your business. No, of course, when that happens, when my wife tells me I'll talk to rocks anyway. So that's just an eye opener for me. That's a way to get in, Dr. P.
Yes. All right, we're going to get started. And before we get started, I want to...
Wait, there's a question. Teacher says, what is it? So she needs to know what it is.
Yeah, we're going to go into it. I'm going to break down Thiazol in a little bit because it's for such a time as this, as we go into it. For those that are probably listening for the very first time, we're going to talk about Thiazol, and I'll tell you the story about what Thiazol and how it got its name. So before we do that, we want to go in. We want to start off with our testimonies. I always start off with a testimony because I believe it's an empowerment when you need to find out, how do I get to the next day? Because sometimes we say in that midnight hour, you don't have, the strength to keep on, because sometimes you might have got some bad news. But guess what? We say we don't give up on nobody. Remember, you breathing? You got a shot,
yes,
right?
Sir. Yes, sir.
So that means that some people are going through a testimony, and the testimony goes a long way. So some people going in a storm, some people in a storm, some people coming out of the storm. I sit at the front line, and I see what people go through. So it's important that you share your testimony. That's part of your growth. So we here at the Family Tree, we want to encourage you along, no matter what you're going through, that you can get through it. All right. And that when the midnight hour, like Big B, we say, when we fall, we're going to fall on our back.
On our backs.
Because if you can look up, you can get up.
You can get up.
Ain't that what Les Brown said?
Yeah, buddy. All day long.
So I want to open up the floor right now. We say if you have a testimony, something that you may have gone through, may have been your pressure this week, may have been no issues with my knees, I was hurting and no more pain, maybe taking some kind of a tip or something that you got from here, or a herb. You may have tried it for the first time, or you may have something that you've been doing for many times and you've noticed it and you want to share with the family. We encourage you no matter what. So officially the floor is open. If you have a testimony, just for testimonies, anyone want to share with the family?
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, go ahead,
Dr.
Dr. Corinda.
Corinda.
Dr. Corinda. Look, and that means she got somebody
I'll
this
wait
week.
for this one, man. I'll wait for these. I'll wait for
Now,
these.
this is really good. I had a patient today because people
Okay.
always ask me about doctors that practice alternative medicine, holistic medicine, and I just don't know anybody. But I had a patient this morning. We were sitting and we were talking about travel, and she had her loose teas that she had gotten from an herbalist when she traveled to visit a friend in Spain. Her primary care provider used to be, he's an MD. He was on staff at Blanchfield Army Hospital at Fort Campbell. Him and Fort Campbell couldn't get along because his plan was to educate his patients on alternative means of medical treatment and to spend time to get to know their patients. So he was spending too much time, wasting time, not writing enough prescriptions. He was like, I'm out. This is not what I want to do. So he started his own practice with alternative and holistic medicine with his wife. I think she's a nurse practitioner who also does some of the same stuff. But and then so they're in Clarksville, which is an hour away from me. But I was like, look, it's my health. It's worth it. I'm making an appointment. And I had another patient, my last patient. I don't even want to go there with him. Lord, I could have killed him. I told him, he said, you gave me a lot of information there. I said, the best information I gave you was the contact information on Dr. Fryer so that you can get your stuff taken care of. The other thing, and God was a part of this, because I like ice cream and all had, trying to avoid it. So my plan was to look at the alternative dairy, products. And I was watching it at a patient's house the other day, and I was like, "What was on TV? Big recall, huge recall."
Oh no!
I was like, I was gonna go buy some of that today.
They snatched it right off the shelf.
Yep, snatched it right out of my hand. So not only that, but then there was the big recall continued on formula.
Yes,
And
yes,
I
yes.
told my patient, I said, I used to tell my patients at OBGYN when I was talking to my patients about nursing, they're like, well, I said, look, you better take that titty and whip it out. That's the best thing for your baby.
Well,
Because that other garbage
hallelujah.
is no good. And now they're seeing baby formula, baby food with metal in it, and other garbage in it.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, let's give Dr. Corinda a hand. Let me tell you.
You are a hero.
Yes,
Wow.
Shiro.
Well
Shiro for the
done.
days.
Well
Congratulations.
Well done. Thank you.
Yep,
Thank
I got
you.
something good
Educating
for me, so now
my
I can
sisters.
change. So now when I go see my doctor Friday, because I have a follow-up, if we have to have another one of those come to Jesus meetings like I had to have with him a month and a half ago, I'm out.
That's all right. That's all right. He can use Jesus. That's all right. Bring it on.
But you know what, Dr. Renda, I love the fact that you're facing them straight on, because you know you have to be upfront and tenacious with being in front of them with the information, because if not, they're not going to believe you. They're not. They believe everything, only what they've been taught, and they can tell that they've been mistaught badly. They know they've been taught badly, incorrectly. So with that is you just bringing them the information. Not everybody's going to catch it.
Oh no,
you know they're not going to catch it. And you know that. So I thank you for being very adamant about, being the outlook for other people, because that's
when y'all
important.
going to do smoothies and stuff, please watch what you buy, because this last guy, diabetic, blood pressure out the wazoo, we took blood pressures for 20 minutes. I told him, your blood pressure's high. Well, I usually take mine and it's usually 120 over. Not today.
Not right now.
So,
right now.
But he had this one bag of something, frozen fruits, and I told him, you want to try to not buy that. You want to try to buy the fresh fruit, cut it up yourself and freeze it. And had chia seeds in it. But then the other one, I forget what the company was, but then the other one, all I saw was Dole. I said, you need to throw this in the trash. I said, because Dole uses, I said, don't buy Dole anything. They spray their stuff with glyphosate. They have a reputation for that. If it has Dole on it, don't even pick it up and bring it home. And this you need to put in the trash now.
Some of the people don't realize, but some of the best and safest foods in the supermarket are the store brands. Believe it or
Yeah.
not. Yeah, because they
Yes.
don't get into all the research and they're not doing all of this gene editing and all this other stuff with bioengineering. It's just a regular brand, that they're doing. They're just keeping it simple. So yeah, thank you, Dr. Corinda. Appreciate you.
Congrats.
Let's give her a hand one more time,
Indeed.
y'all,
Yes,
Dr.
indeed.
Corinda.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Doc.
Thanks,
Well
Doc.
done.
Appreciate
Well done.
you.
Well done.
Yes.
Doc, that's what happened with me and my beet juice. It was a store brand right down there in ShopRite, man.
Mm-hmm.
They just kicked everything just like that,
Yeah, that's right.
Nice
that's
and
right.
simple.
Something simple. All right, who else we have? Anyone have a testimony they want to share with the family right now? Anything going on that might have been a change this week that might want to share with the family? Blood pressure, issues with, pain, headache. Can you sleep now? How's your sleep lately?
No.
I heard that.
Wow,
I heard that. No.
I heard stereo. No.
I'd like to share.
Get you some valerian root.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Take that
I
jury off.
have a question for Dr. Brenda.
Okay, you're echoing. Can you turn your
Yes, your
I think your
audio down.
speaker. Yeah,
Your
your
speaker's
speaker.
down. Turn your
I
speaker.
made a question. My oh shoot.
Yeah,
And
you're getting that
when she's done,
feedback.
Kathleen wants to also
I don't know if
share.
I'm getting it now.
Well, when we're talking,
It sounds good now.
you sound good.
It's on a tablet and I can't shut it off. And I'm on my phone too.
Okay, you
Oh.
got to cut one of them
Cut-
off.
So turn
That's
your
what
You
phone
got to
off.
cut
there.
one of them off. Yeah,
Turn your phone off. Or down.
probably the phone. If you can stay on video, you're gonna cut your phone off.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It won't let me.
Or just,
Can you cut your phone off?
can you turn the audio down on your phone?
If you go
Yeah.
off the tablet, if you go off the tablet and restart it again at the very beginning, do not, turn off the microphone before you come into the room.
Right.
Don't turn it down. You need to disconnect your mic before you come in, before you
Mhm.
join the room.
Okay. All right. So you work
Okay,
on
and-
that. We'll come back to you. Okay.
All right. In the meantime, Kathleen.
Yes,
didn't
hi.
hear
Hi.
Hold on, Yvonne. Kathleen was up next. Kathleen.
Yes, hi. Hi, Dr. Paul. Hi, everybody.
Hey, Kathleen, how are
Hey,
you? Mhm.
I'm okay. I got a little cold, but other than that, I'm wonderful. So I can't thank you enough for emailing me the data. And I had the conversation with my endocrinologist. So she took me off of one of my medications that I was on. So and I was so so happy to finally be able to come off of something.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
And,
Wait a minute. Hold
wait,
up.
what?
She gonna slide that one by. What did you say again? Say that one more time.
Thanks to you, I felt encouraged and had the information I needed to have a conversation with my endocrinologist about medication. Remember, I told you I wasn't feeling so comfortable and things weren't flowing for me how I felt like they should. So, yeah, you told me what to do, and I did exactly what you told me to do. She took me off of one of my medications. I've lost 6 pounds. Since I've been off, my A1C went from 7.1 to 5.8.
Well,
Yo!
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great.
Big B, you gotta get a bit. You gotta get a bell over there, man. We gotta get a
I gotta
bell.
find me a bell, man.
I find you a bell, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I
To a
appreciate it.
5.8.
Yeah, 5.8.
Wow.
I've never seen that. Never.
Congratulations.
Mm. Awesome, Kathleen. I'm proud of you. And
Thank you.
remember, if you
little
start
things,
to
right.
do the little things, just like Big B just said, the little
Little
things,
things.
there's no way in the world they got to keep you on there if you are now starting to make insulin. You got it? You can't take insulin when you're actually coming off of it. And blood pressure, same thing. If you're starting to now bring those numbers down and cholesterol is coming down, all those things, you are weaning off, so we do it safely. That's why I gave you the data so that you can show your doctor. See, that's what the power of that RM3A is. It shows you the data, it shows you exactly what's going on. So I'm glad that you followed through. I'm proud of you. And you lost 6 pounds at the
I
same time.
lost 6 pounds.
Good grief. I tell
That's
you.
what's up.
By the way, I lost 6 pounds. Yeah. Great news. Great
That's
news.
great.
What a
That's big
testimony.
Thank
You
you.
keep up the great work, okay?
I plan on it. Thank you.
Yes,
Indeed,
absolutely.
indeed.
And pass on the information to everybody in your family and everybody you know that you know what the things that you did. Write it down, okay?
Definitely.
All right. All right. Kathleen, y'all give her a shout. Oh,
Yes,
wow. That's
yes.
awesome.
That's what's up.
All right.
Indeed.
That's who we have on there,
Anybody
Big B.
else?
Anyone
Anybody
else?
Hello. Hi, everyone.
And who is that?
Yvette.
Hey,
What's
Yvette,
up,
how are
Yvette?
you?
How you doing?
I'm all right. I got some sad news.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I got a tooth pulled on Monday.
That's sad news.
Sad for you or sad for the tooth?
Sad for me. Sad for me.
Okay.
Because what our
Bless her
tooth is
heart.
connected to what? Each tooth is connected to an organ or a nerve in our body.
Yeah, that's true. That's
What
true.
is it? An organ or the nerve?
It's every tooth is connected to an organ in your body.
Right.
Mhm,
Right. Oh
mhm.
my Lord. So it's my top is a top right like
Top
third
right.
to the left. Yes, top right in the back. Well, it's like
Okay.
my third from the back.
Okay.
I was holding on to it as long as I could.
That's
but
okay.
It was a little bump and stuff in my mouth and everything. And
Right.
when I went on Monday, they took it out.
Okay. All right. So it's good because sometimes you don't want it in because if you've done all you can do, and sometimes they have to go. Yeah, they have to go because you don't want infections because that causes another set of problems, and that can damage and you can cause issues with your autonomic system, which is walking, talking, balance, and coordination. So, you did right. You did right. So what you do now is just continue to follow through. What is your plan moving forward?
Well, I'm gargling with my Himalaya salt. I take a little bit of peroxide and like put around it, and then not every day, but I do my sesame oil rinse, my oil pulling. I do my oil pulling.
Right, right. That's good. That's good.
You have any other suggestions?
Well, I would say now is the time to, after the healing is done, get to a natural, holistic doctor, a biological dentist, and see what the suggestions are, because it's always based on how you're progressing.
Right.
And I think that once you've had a chance to heal, then you can talk about moving forward. Okay. Give it a chance to heal. Healing starts with things like packing it with we say traditionally, you can use things like, come on in, y'all. Come on in. Sorry. You can pack it with things like golden seal root, the black walnut, clove, powders, things like that. You can take it and pack it in there with a cotton ball and just bite down. So you're really just nurturing kind of because it's a fresh pull. So when fresh pulls, it has to have time to heal. Okay. So it's going to be sensitive on that side. Okay, so things like that, oil pulling, continue to do the oil pulling, but also packing it. You want to start packing it. And that helps the healing process faster.
Okay, good. All right.
All right. So you all right? You okay? Did they give you your
happy holidays?
Did they give your tooth to you?
Nope.
No, it wasn't much to give.
See, I couldn't even put you couldn't put it on your pillow. I was gonna give you $1.
And wait a minute,
$1.
Now
it's $10 now.
They give out 20s. My daughter, my granddaughter got her tooth pulled. She got a $20 bill. I said, they giving out 20s now? She said, well, she was leaving for work that morning and she ain't have change. So that's
bless her heart.
Put it on the next tooth.
I know, right?
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're gonna pray everything works out. Like you said, you avoided infection, and I'm sure once you get to that point where it has to go, that's the pull. And you just think about some people who keep it in there too long, and it gets infected, and that causes autonomic disruption and can cause issues that, can cause other problems moving down the line. So, you did the right thing. You did the right thing.
All right, cool beans.
All right.
Okay.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
Cool beans. Cool beans.
All right.
All right. Anybody else with a testimony?
Anybody got a testimony?
Talk to me. Talk to me.
Anybody got another?
I have a testimony.
Uh-oh, here comes the voice.
Here comes the voice.
Here comes the voice.
What's up, buddy?
God been blessing me beyond my wildest dreams.
Certainly.
I've been taking it all in and just keep thanking God, because every time I ask God to help me out on a certain situation, He put stuff in my ear. So what I did when I fell down those steps, I hit the right side on my buttock, and it traveled across my waist from the right side to the left side across. And 3 days, about 4 or 5 days ago, what I did, I rubbed my arm across my waist real hard, and it was painful. I'm like, oh my God, and I just kept rubbing. I didn't care. I just kept rubbing. All of a sudden, I heard a pop, and I'm like, whoa, but I hope I ain't do no damage. So I said, well, let me just slack up a little bit. So the next day, I did it again. I just rubbed and rubbed and rubbed, and I got another snap. And the only thing they're doing is snapping back in place after I snapped out of place.
All right.
But life was all in through my legs. Part that I wasn't moving in my toes is moving now. I'm moving my foot back and forth like crazy, like the left side. And I'm like, the heck? I'm like, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
And then my walk got a lot better.
Okay. Well, Mark, we're gonna look for another walk from you, buddy. That's what happens when you get a little bit more every day. It's a better day, and you start to get a little bit more feeling going on, and then that's where it's waking up. So the nerve activity in those areas, and also the myelin sheath is starting to regenerate. So with that, at the same time, just make sure that you're working those muscles, stretching. I would suggest stretch camp. You ever been to a stretch camp, or if you go to a masseuse, start doing stretch therapy. Okay. Somebody to help you with the stretching. That's going to help that right arm. Remember, I always tell you about your right arm.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's corrected already, Dr. Paul.
Don't leave it alone.
It's not doing it no more.
Right.
I'm
but
controlling
this is the thing. Right. But here's the point, though. It's not if it's doing it now. You got to keep it like that because it will tighten up again. So you got to make sure every day you should be doing some level of stretching. So keep that in mind. All right.
One more thing.
All right. Let's get
one more thing. When I've been down, do my my crunches with my legs, my right leg moves over, keeps collapsing. I corrected that problem. Stayed straight up and down. It's not
all right.
That's good, man.
All right, everybody, let's get Mark a hand. Mark, continue to do the walk, buddy. We love your walks, man. Keep your walks going, man. We appreciate you, man, keeping us up to date, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So make sure you stay on top of it, man. We're going to look for another walk coming up soon, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, buddy.
All right. Who else we have here? Anyone else that wants to come through?
Yes, I have a testimony. Praise God for that. I was at a seminar on Sunday and I was able to share with them. I don't know because this is only my second time on. If you had mentioned to them before about blood pressure meds, especially lisinopril, and Black people, for the Black, that's not the drug of choice for us, and that anyone that's on a lisinopril needs to come off of it, tell their doctor, because I myself years ago had an allergic reaction to it. Felt like a golf ball was in my throat. And I know several other people who just had recently had allergic reactions to it. And around June, my sister-in-law's best friend's brother passed to the lisinopril. And one person I was sharing it with, they was like, well, it's made of snake venom. So I couldn't remember. They had told me that before. I looked it up. and is made from that pit viper in Brazil, from Brazil. And even though they are saying, they made it artificially, etc. We know how chemical reactions and different things take place, and so there are too many people that are becoming allergic to that. So especially it's harsh for females, but any person of black ethnicity should not be on lisinopril because it's taking a lot of people out. So the doctors would tell you it's working, and this, yes, it works for a while, but it comes and sneaks on you just like a snake does. Comes and sneaks you and take you down in one form or fashion.
Yeah. Vaughn, I definitely would say, no matter what medication, that's across the board. Across the board. You should be having that conversation. That's why it has the label warnings on there. And in most cases, there's also what's called black box warnings. Do y'all know what black box warnings are? Anybody know what a black box warning is?
Nope.
Soft label.
Black.
Soft label.
Yep. This is on a lot of medications and people are not reading them. They're just taking them based on what the doctor told them to do. But if you have any side effects that are close to that, it says stop it, stop taking it, call the doctor.
That's right.
People will continue to take medications. And this is where the disconnect between doctor and patient comes in. So remember, here's a stat for you. Every year, they actually say every year, 300,000 people die taking medication they didn't even need. 700,000 die of a procedure. That's 1 million people that die every year through either medication or procedure. Now, where can you get away with having those many people die and not be accountable? That's because of the misconnection. Only in the United States, but there's miscommunication that's happening. So if anything's happening with your medication, rule of thumb with any medication across the board, lisinopril was one of the ones that was causing a lot of people's lips to swell, a lot of black folks' lips to swell, a lot of adverse reactions. So we can't say it's everybody, but the majority of people were having a lot of problems with it. So please, with any medication, I don't want to just sound like one medication, but all across the board, you got to stay on top of it. This stuff is deadly, and this is deadly medication. That's why when you see a commercial with advertising medication, they know that it's deadly. That's why they have to dumb it down with these cartoons and things. You ever see on the side effects of the medication, it says, a little turkey driving in a car, a little stomach walking around. See, they're trying to dumb it down with characterizations and animation.
And rush through it.
That is something.
Mark, can you mute yourself?
Trying to bring it down. You got it.
And then they rush through the explanation of the side effects and risks.
Exactly. Right. And it's always people's sides, so across the board, it's just have your communications tight, as much as you can. If you have a problem, write it down. You don't take it lightly, because
and can you explain black box again? Because I didn't hear what everybody else said, and I don't know if some of the other people heard too.
Right. It's a black box warning on all medication. It starts with just reading your medication. So when they give you the medication, you got a little piece of paper that has on there, everybody should read that. That specifically is aligned to that medication. So each one is going to have different ones. Some of them have black box, like the warning is in a black box. Right. That's what it is. So it's when you read that black box warning, some of them say this can cause death. And people still taking the stuff. Got it? So you just be careful. Make sure you're on point with what you're doing and in doing it properly if you're going to do medication, okay? So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that for that warning and, to reaching out. So let's give Yvonne a hand, y'all. Yes, everybody give her a hand, y'all. Thank you so much, that. Yvonne. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Keep it up to date, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. What else?
Anything else with a testimony?
Any testimonies?
Can Joan speak now?
Yes. Can you speak? Yeah. We hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. 2 things. I wanted to say something, Dr. Menendez. I have a small fibroid that's about the size of a nickel, and they telling me they're going to watch it. Is there an herb that we can take to dissolve fibroids? That was one question. Also, I'm getting implants done, and in the front of my mouth, my dentist at Penn said there was a cavity, and they want to pull 4 teeth because the cavity is going into another one, and they're going to put implants. Is there any kind of treatment that you can use for cavity to only have them pull maybe 1 tooth and not 3?
Okay, who is that question to? Is that to me or Dr. Gorilla?
Second one is to you, and the first one is to her about the fibroid.
Okay, fibroid the size of a nickel.
Yeah, he said very small, and we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to keep an eye on it. I don't want to keep an eye on it. It may get big.
How old are you?
79.
Not likely. It's probably been there for quite some time because fibroids tend to respond to your estrogen hormone. You're postmenopausal. So it's not likely that it's going to get bigger. So,
okay, so the pain that I have every morning, I put a little pain patch on it and it goes away.
Okay, it's not likely that a fibroid that small is causing significant pain. Your pain, one thing about pain in the pelvis, because you've got your uterus, your tubes, your ovaries, your bladder, your rectum, the pelvic floor, the pelvic muscles, that's a busy little area in there. So the pain could be caused by something else. It's not likely that the pain is caused by a tiny fibroid in a postmenopausal patient.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's
So I think it's reasonable, especially if you're not bleeding. Now, if you're having postmenopausal bleeding, we're having another conversation.
No.
But it's just a fibroid that's there, that's not causing any problems, and you're postmenopausal, it's not likely that it's going to grow. How long ago did they diagnose it?
Last year.
Okay. And it hasn't gotten.
Maybe 2 years, or maybe 2 years ago.
And it was about the same size 2 years ago?
That's what I haven't had it checked out since 2 years.
Okay. And it's pretty much the same. I'm assuming that it's pretty much the same size as it was 2 years ago. It's not going to shrink because you're postmenopausal, but it's not going to grow. If it starts to grow, then that's a problem.
Yeah,
but it's not likely that it's going to grow. So it's reasonable for them to watch it.
Now, Joan, is that Joan, right? Is that Joan?
Yes.
Okay, Joan, see, when you're talking about fibroids, cysts, and tumors of any kind in the body, it's an isolation. So it goes back to cycles and rhythms. Got it? So then on our side, what we do is we have herbs that can bring it down, but you got to change your lifestyle. And that means food choices, eating out of cycle in what's called circadian rhythms. Okay, circadian rhythm starts with eating out of cycle. And then that starts to now cause constipation. Constipation starts blockage, and now it sits in the system. Now it starts to move into areas 1 inch from the navel, top of the uterus. That's where we find all the fibroid cysts and tumors, right around that area. So you got to get it moving. So your first thing is to fundamentally get your cycles in order, with means your water. Your water's on point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, somewhat.
Nah,
I'm gonna be honest.
can't be somewhat. Got to be spot on. When you want to clear it out, you can flush systems out. Just like Dr. Corinda said, there's imbalances that are going on with the hormones, but they're only going to respond when it's safe to remove. So you got to get your water on. You can't be close. You got to be spot on when it comes to your water. So half your body weight in ounces. Got it? So take your body weight and you got to be spot on with that. Because in order to flush.
When I drink a lot of water, the pain goes away.
There you go. That's exactly that tells you right there. See, there it is, right there. See, it's the water that makes everything happen. See, the herb can't work even if I give you the right herb. I would not give you the herb if you're not drinking water, because you gotta. It needs a process to even shrink them. See, we don't cut, rip, or burn anything out. We shrink them out and waste, and it moves out of the body as it naturally should. But in cases where that happens, people are out of rhythm. That means you're eating. Don't eat no meats at certain times, right? Are you a meat eater?
Very little. I don't like red meat. I like fish and chicken and turkey.
I would try to leave the chicken and the turkey even also. I would go with something like just fish right now until you can start to wean this out of the system. Vegetable-based, stir fries, Mediterranean-style diet, those are the things that you want. Don't eat after 7 o'clock. That's a big one. Got it? Can't eat after 7 because that's going to what? Trap in the system. When we look at all of those that have fibroid cystic tumors, the biggest problem was cycles and rhythms. They were constipated, heavily constipated. Okay, so when you're eating, how many bowel movements do you have a day?
Sometimes 2, but that big macaroni from Thanksgiving had me troubled.
Woo, that'll block you up right there.
That's that macaroni.
Hey,
Doc, that's that macaroni cheese that was 5 layers thick.
It was 4.
That's that macaroni cake we was talking about last week.
Yeah,
see, you can't be messing with no cheese. No, you can't be messing with no cheese. No dairy. See, it's a strict process. The body says I'm a righteous temple, and if you give me the right things, I can get it right. But if you're not giving me the right things, and you're throwing these things that are all out of balance, I'm going to show you disease, which is imbalance. That's all it is. So you have to start to get back into a rhythm, circadian rhythm. Go to my website. I got the site. You can go right to download the circadian rhythm. Got it? So that means don't eat after 7 and don't eat any meats before 12 noon. Got it?
Okay.
No breakfast sausage, bacon, hot dogs, all that stuff. No bacon in the morning. All that stuff is causing cycles imbalance.
Turkey bacon, though. I mean, turkey bacon, turkey sausage.
Any meats. No, okay, let's start right there. Let me just one point, and then I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna get off of this. That right there is a problem because you're eating meat in the cleansing cycle. Your body says, I'm waking up from 4 a.m. till 12 noon is your cleansing cycle. Got it? In that cycle, you are cleansing. So if you eat meat, your body says, now I have to produce enzymes to break down this meat that literally causes, I need energy. So I got to use energy to get energy in a time that I should be sweeping and cleansing. You got it? So that's going to cause immediate constipation. That's one of the biggest problems right there, constipation. So don't eat meat till 12 to 7. That's the time. If you got to eat meat, that's the time. That's what's called the intake cycle. Right. That's your intake cycle. So when we correct this problem, I've had several women come in. As soon as we correct this problem, their cycles start to move, shrink, fibroid cyst tumors start to wean out of the system. We shrink them. There's things like just traditionally, I don't know your situation, but traditionally the herbs that are used, red clover, chaparral, okay, neem, burdock, chaparral, chaparral, yep, chaparral. These are lymphatic cleanses, but also for women, they're detoxes. Okay, so burdock root. Okay, these are the ones traditionally that are used for women that are actually detoxing because it's cleaning your liver. But what's the most important thing I'm saying here, y'all, is what? Your cycles and your rhythm. Your cycle and your rhythm. You're eating out of cycle. You got it? Okay. So keep that in mind. Go to the website, drpaulherbs.com, and just download on the download section. You'll see circadian rhythm and just follow that cycle. Okay.
And what about the dental?
Oh, to the dental. Now, I would say go to get an advice from a biological dentist. If you don't have one, Prophetess, we have the biological dentist that you wanted, Dr. Ayed. Was there
on City Avenue?
City Avenue. You have that, Ayana? I think her name is Prophetess here? Is she still on? She might have stepped off.
She must have stepped off.
It's called Presidential Dental.
Yeah, Presidential Dental.
City Avenue.
City Avenue. Yep. I have her in here somewhere.
Dental.
But any biological dentist, you can even call your insurance and say, who is the closest biological dentist that's under your coverage? Okay. And that's like a naturopath doctor that does dentistry. That's basically what it is. So hopefully that helps you, John. All right.
Yes, it does. That's the 2 questions I needed answered.
Okay. All right.
Other thing I like to add, Dr. Paul, this is Nita, Grand Risings, everyone. And I know she mentioned turkey bacon, turkey sausage, but
mute yourself, Karen.
I got
Thank you.
I'll say sorry, Nitha. Nitha, you're muted. Yeah. Okay, got it. Karen's muted now. Go ahead. Nitha, can you
Yeah,
unmute
I
yourself?
did
Yeah.
unmute. Now,
Okay.
Grand Risings, everyone. Other thing I wanted to mention, when she said well, I like the turkey bacon, turkey sauces, but please check to make sure. And I'm almost 100% if you're eating it, it has nitrates and nitrites in
Mm-hmm.
That's not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. See,
it.
Gotta
No
be done to
nitrates
it.
and no nitrites.
right.
Because
See, the
very
one.
few of the products do not say no nitrates and nitrites.
Yeah. Usually what it's going to happen, if they say, if the turkey bacon, see the alternative they use for nitrites, because they know nitrites preserve, is they'll use nitrites and nitrates from celery. Okay, which is considered safer, but they're doing some stuff to it.
Do it.
So that's what
Mhm.
still kind of like you gotta watch it, y'all. They'll even say on the packaging, uh nitrites from celery.
Celery.
But
That's the
still
fourth.
with these other chemicals behind it.
Yeah.
That's what concerns me. So they kind of hit you with the yes, it's natural nitrates, but then we added a couple
But
of things over here. Okay. So you got to be careful. You don't want to eat meat out of your cycle. Number one, got it.
Right.
Just don't eat it out of cycle. If you got to have meat, we say, I said fish for you. Fish for you.
Yeah.
Remember what kind of fish you like, by the way?
Salmon, porgies, sea trout, everything.
Okay, except for
wait,
salmon right now, I would watch the salmon because of the cultivating they're doing with the meats right now, and they're growing the lab grown meat, and it's going to about to explode in the next 2026. I would say get something if you like salmon, get the steelhead trout, but get something that's fins and scales. Remember, fins and
Right.
scales. Got it? Fins and scales, wrap him up. You good to go.
Go ahead, trout.
Yeah, yeah.
What other kind?
We got whiting, got sea
Yeah,
bass,
love that. Yeah.
red snapper. You got
No.
blues. You got porgies, you said.
Yes.
You got
Yes.
croakers. You got
Yes.
walleye. Any of the bass
Catfish is good
family.
too.
I can keep going, y'all, because I was a fisherman's family, so I can keep going. I can
Okay.
keep going. So just make sure it's fins and scales. Perch is a good one. Perch has a sweet taste to it, by the way. Perch, you see the pinkish reddish color fish.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
See,
No flounder,
I know.
no fluke, no halibut, no swai or sway, no sturgeon, no eel,
No tilapia.
no tilapia.
No,
No.
that's not
That
real.
poor fish, they didn't mess that poor fish up. That used to be an Egyptian fish. Did y'all know that? That used to be an Egyptian.
tilapia, yeah.
And no catfish.
Yeah.
And no catfish.
No catfish.
No
No.
catfish.
Basa.
Yeah, that's an Asian catfish. No basa. No basa.
Awesome.
And the swai is Vietnamese catfish.
Yeah, that's the same. It falls under the same basa. The swai or the sway. They call some people call it sway. So
Okay.
just be careful, y'all. All right. Okay. Good stuff.
Thank you.
Good stuff. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. All right. Who else we have? Anyone else before we go to Q&A? Any last testimonies? Any last testimonies?
Can you hear me?
Yes, Claire, go right ahead.
Is that Claire?
Yes. Finally, I made it through. Anyway, I want to tell you, I've been under your care for probably like a month now, and I'm doing incredibly well right now. I'm completely calm now. I haven't done everything that you ordered me to do, but one thing I did get right was the water. And what just increasing the water, it's been a big turnaround for me. And trust and believe, I've been praising your name to everybody. I've dropped off some of your cards at the health food store.
Oh, appreciate you. But you know what? We praising God because God makes this system up. God puts this system in order. So thank God that we have a system to follow, but we have to what? Don't break the rules.
That's right.
Yeah.
Know where you are at all time and don't break the rules.
Right.
So with that being the case, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Now I'm really actually afraid of not drinking enough water. So I drink my fair share and then plus some.
All right, now you didn't got it together now.
Yeah, I had to get it together. I did.
That's beautiful, beautiful. Everybody, let's give Clara a hand. Give her a hand. She got her water right.
Great job. Great job.
Great job. Great job.
Well done.
I keep telling you.
Doctor.
Yes, congratulations, and you keep on. We say crawl, walk, run. So
right.
you got
There you
far,
go.
the step. We take this thing in layers. Got
That's
it?
right.
So
There you go.
Yeah.
crawl, walk, run. So the next
Right.
one, get another goal. You go to the next goal. After a while, you're gonna look behind you and say, "Look how far I came, boy! Wow!
Oops, you mean I did
look
that
where
for
I
real?
was versus where I am now." So
Yeah.
be encouraged, okay? Be encouraged.
Thank you. Thank you for putting me on the right path again.
Yes,
All right,
absolutely.
Sam.
All right. Now, it's interesting. We talk about water, and y'all probably say, well, Doc, you always talking about water. Always talking about water. Because I see the benefits of how dehydrated we are. You know what the latest, Big B, the latest thing in technology is what? What's the latest thing in technology? Y'all, come on. AI, right?
Yeah.
AI, artificial intelligence. But did you hear the latest on what's happening in 2026 with the new development of these new super AI computers? Have y'all been following this? Have y'all been following this?
No.
Okay, let me fill the family in. All right, you got these new server farms that are being developed all over the country, and thereby controversies. So places like down in places like in the West, like in Mississippi, Louisiana, they're putting these server farms in places. Matter of fact, Tesla,
On the river.
put them all in these areas, and they are now getting mad because the people are saying, "Wait a minute." This is causing problem because this AI technology, it uses a lot of power. So they're going to lose their power. And it's kicking out fumes, which can cause combustible issues because now it messes the air up. Now, here's another thing that's incredible about it. These supercomputers, they need a whole lot of water.
Yes.
But not just any water. They need clean, alkaline water. Y'all hear this thing? Is this mic on, Big B? Is this mic on? Is this mic on? It can't be on. Because I looked at this and I said, I'm about to throw my shoe at this TV. They said this thing needs alkaline pure in order to keep the frequency and the vibration of these supercomputers with AI. It needs clean water. And I said, wow.
They're trying to get us everywhere, aren't they?
It's going to
Wow.
They're trying to take all the good water from us and give it to AI.
You got it. So we see what's happening, y'all. See where I said your greatest commodity right now is not gold, diamonds, precious stones, minerals. I sat with the chief in Ghana and I told him the same thing. I said, man, your biggest issue is not your diamond, your gold, and the precious stones, and y'all digging for all this stuff. Your biggest asset is your water. And then I tested the water and showed them how good the water was. So what does that mean to us? That means our bodies, we need this water to flush the system, to keep the biological charge in your body. We are bioelectrical beings.
Yes.
That means we can only flow in an alkaline state, which is life. And then when you're not in that state, what's happening? You're losing your charge. You ever say, I just don't feel myself no more?
I know that's right.
Your energy is low all the time. That's usually your liver. Your liver shutting down because you're losing the charge. You're losing the bioenergy charge that's happening in your liver. That's your nuclear reactor is your liver. Wow. So all this happening, that's why you got to get that right water, not just any water, because all water ain't water. It's got to be what?
Right. Yes,
highly charged water. Spring water.
Bottle
at the source. You can't beat it. Not from the source. It's got to be bottled at the source. From the source
All
can
the
be the
source.
spigot, right? From the source can be the spigot. So
help us, y'all.
So keep that in mind. So thank you, Claire. I appreciate you. All right.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right.
I'm sorry. I had to jump on that horse a little bit. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I'm sorry. When I get, I gotta go with the flow.
Boogity.
Yep.
But AI need water too. Oh,
Yeah,
y'all better get it right. Y'all better get it right. All right. What else you got?
Anybody else?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Can
Any
you hear me?
testimony? Last testimonies. Yep.
And then
Yes.
Ron DeSantis has a testimony too, but we'll get this and then we'll go back to Ron.
All right. Who else? We got somebody feeding back.
I have a testimony from Facebook. I believe it's a testimonial. Let me reread it.
Okay. Testimony.
Which one is that?
It's Rosalind Allen.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Rosalind. What's up, Rosalind?
She's saying, I got a testimony, Dr. Paul. He's funny. Or either it's funny, I'm not sure. How do you go to the urgent care? This is not a testimony, it's a question.
Okay.
How do you go to urgent care and they take your blood pressure, the automatic, and is high as HE double toothpicks? But then when the doctor suggests that you take it manually, it comes down.
Yes.
Right. We've always talked about that. Yeah. There's a lot of dynamics going on. Number one, you're in the environment where you're raising their pressure because you're scared and you don't want to be there. We call that, people say the white coat syndrome.
White coat syndrome, right.
The other fact is, you'll take it in that you're taking it at the wrong time. You're taking it when you just been moving around. That's the number two. Number three is you're taking it either by machine versus manual. Manual is always going to be the most closest perfection because you're doing it. You're actually have someone that's actually working on that pulse yourself. So Neetha will tell you all about that. And then you have some that are machines that are inaccurate. You remember I gave you all the machine accuracy, and I think we kind of we got down to probably the best of the machines that is the most accurate, because the machine can be as misguided between plus and minus 10.
Yes.
But the one we talked about, which was the Oxyline, was the only one that with that new technology is plus or minus 1. So it's a lot of things going on there, Rosalind. So the key is you make sure you're doing it at the right time. Make sure somebody is competent that does it manually is preferred. If they have a machine, I only recommend the Oxyline. That's the only one that I recommend if you're going to do a machine and have it in your home. But those are kind of things that you got to look at. A lot of the doctors are not trained properly on blood pressure and what is high and what is going on. And they also do not recognize the pulse as much as they should. They'll have somebody at 120 over 80. Okay, you're good. But your pulse is like 90. Wait a minute. What's going on? That's too much pressure on the heart. Something else is going on. So I would say an assessment. That's why I do the RM3A. We look to see what's going on with the body and we move forward. But it's a lot of things you got to unpack there. That's kind of a loaded question there. Okay. All right. So what else we got?
Okay.
Can you repeat those steps again? You said number one, what?
Okay. Number one, what? Make sure you're taking it at the right time. Don't take it after you've been moving around. Got it? So always wait 10, 15 minutes before you take it, always at a resting state. Never after you're moving. Because if you're in the waiting room and they call your name, Yvonne, you say, oh, Lord, that's me. I got to get up. You walk all the way to the back. What's the first thing they're going to do?
Take your pressure.
That's the wrong time. Got it?
Yeah.
Wait 10, 15 minutes. Tell them to come back and then take it twice.
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Yeah.
I usually say, can you take it even right at the end before I get ready to leave? I say, can you take my pressure again, please?
Right. So that's the number one. Number two is manual versus machine. If you're in the office, you got that. So if you got somebody in your hospital and you're in the doctor's office, they're going to take it manually majority of the times. After that, you have
that's with the pump. That's with the bulb.
Right.
The stethoscope. The bulb and the stethoscope.
Yeah, and the stethoscope. That's correct. That's going to be taken manually. Got it? And that's usually it. You have to look at your numbers and understand that there's many things that can cause that pulse is very important. And I only see this because I deal with so many that I test on a regular basis. But the pulse is telling you everything. That's the hidden thing that people are missing. So in most cases, when people have normal blood pressure, but that pulse is past 70, going up 70 or higher, there's another issue going on there. Even if the blood pressure is normal, you're normal in range, it's usually that heart tells what's going on. Usually between 50 and 69, that's resting state. 70 on up is like you got up and ran around the building, sat down, and I took your numbers, and then that number's too high. Because when I see it, I'm going to see that pressure. I can tell you exactly what's causing it. So plaque buildup in the arteries and veins, that's one. Watch your oils. Endothelial disruption, which is the vessels are not moving. They're stiffening. They're hardening. Too much processed foods. Got it? Also, issues with structural issues with the spine. T2, T5. Those are the things that we see on a regular basis. Somewhere around there, we're going to get it. So I would just come on in assessment. If you're in the Philadelphia area, come on in, get an assessment. I'll tell you exactly what's going on. All right?
Okay.
So,
all right, then Ron is next. Dr. Freed. Ron?
Who is that?
Ron DeSantis.
Ron, what's up, Ron?
All right. Okay. I want to give you a little history. You remember I came to you and told you, I had cataracts in the eyes and I got cataract surgery. Right?
Okay.
And then I went back and he said, okay, you have scar tissue. So I don't know if you remember, it was about a year ago, and he zapped it and said, okay, come back and do the other one. So I said, no. I'm going to go with Dr. Paul, and you gave me the remedy for the crystal geyser water with the eye drops and stuff, and I used that, and it cleared up. So, believe it or not, I went back to him, what was it, 2 weeks ago, all right, to get tested with my eyes. And guess what?
What?
He said, oh, man, your eyesight is great. I said, oh, yeah? You know why? Because I've been using an eye wash called with Crystal Geyser and Christopher eye wash. And
what?
He said,
yo, everybody come on mute for Ron. You better stop. Boy, let me tell you.
Way to go.
Awesome to hear.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
And you know, I go to see him every year, once
He
a
slipped
year.
that one in, Dr. Paul.
Yes, he did. He
he
slid
snuck
that
y'all
one
right
in
in,
that
Brenda.
one. He came in real smooth with it, too. You know?
And one more thing. I was in California 2 weeks ago. Went to the grocery store, and guess what I saw? Crystal Geyser water in all different sizes in California.
Yes.
So what I did, I bought 2 cases of it, took it back to where we stayed, and I gave it to my 2 cousins who were there with me, and I turned them on to the Crystal Geyser water also.
Man, let's give Ron a hand for not only with a testimony, but he's an ambassador of health also. Go ahead, man.
Big Ron.
Go ahead, man.
All right.
Go ahead,
All he
Ron.
wanted to do is say, congratulations.
So what
I
did
was
you...
blind, but now I see.
Now I see.
Oh, gosh.
Congratulations.
Go ahead, Ron. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations, man.
Floaters, no more.
See.
Nothing. So
wow.
he was so surprised to see me like that. He said, all right, I'll see you in another year then.
All right, that's right. I want to see you for another year. Awesome, Ron. Congratulations,
great,
buddy.
man.
Keep up the great work, man.
All right,
great
thank
testimony.
you.
Great
Thank you, Dr. Paul.
I appreciate you, man. But you applied the principle. That's right. You applied the principle. That's right. All right. Great stuff, Ron. Great stuff. All right. Who else we got, Big B? Can we get the Q&A right now? Is there one more testimony?
Yes, we are moving on to Q&A.
Yes. I have a question from Valerie. She says, getting for question time, recommendation for individual diagnosed with interstitial lung disease, dysphagia, nausea, and temperature intolerance sensitivity.
Yeah, they would need an assessment. That's multiple system imbalances. That's multiple system imbalances that are going on. So that person needs an assessment so they can learn how to eat. You get your proper water together, Get back into balance. See, the key is going back to, again.
Mark, can you mute, please?
Mark, mute yourself, buddy. Make sure
Thank
you
you.
mute, man. Mute yourself.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay. You have to get back into rhythm, family. This is the key to everything. It shows that so many people are out of balance because of the way we're eating, our eating cycles, and systemically, it affects everything in your body. So when you're out of balance, we get caught in that thing called the vicious cycle. Y'all heard of vicious cycle, right? You know what vicious cycle is?
Yeah.
One problem caused this problem, this problem caused that problem
One
caused
right
this
after the
problem.
other.
You all around that circle. But guess what? It's only one problem. And that one problem is acid or acidosis. When the body spins in a state of acidosis and your bioelectrical frequency is too low, you're going into an acid spin. And when you're spinning down, you're tearing down on the cellular level 10 to 20 times faster. You need to raise that what? Alkaline. That's the opposite of acid. Stay away from those things. Anytime you have anything going on with the body on the cellular level, it's going to affect every part of your body. That's why the green drink. What's the first number one place you can get the highest hydrogen, which is the alkaline? Where can you get it? Land and sea. That's right, land and sea. Something from the land that grows in the earth, just like Big B back there. See that dirt next to you, Big B? You got that dirt and that plant next to you.
Yeah,
See over
right
there?
here, man. Yes,
there
sir,
you
man.
go. Dig your hand back there a little bit. There you go. Dig your hand back. So that's actually the life. See, you can't dig in that dirt and grab the nutrients out of that dirt and eat it. You could if you want to, but you can't process and assimilate it. But the plant can. So when the plant does that, it grabs up the nutrients. Now you eat the plant. Now you got it. See there? So that's the life force. That's what we got to get back to. So when I see multiple system issues that are going on, they got to go back to 101. We got to break it all the way down. Eating habits usually is the biggest problem. People eating out of balance, eating out of character when we've been told that these things and they're eating as food, but it's not food. Got it? So I would say an assessment is in order with that. Okay, so definitely with that.
Yeah, Dr. Paul, how you doing? I asked that question, so thank you for that answer.
Sure.
That individual lives in another state. So what would be like the basics that you would have them start at?
Yeah, start with a phone consultation. That's it. Phone. I deal with people every morning. I'm on the phone with people from all over the country, sometimes around the world. You know, we're diving into getting started. It starts with knowing that you're doing something wrong. Most people don't know that they're doing something wrong. And that's where we get into the fundamentals. Now, the mastering a healthy lifestyle. Big B, you got a drum roll over there. You got a drum roll over there. Drum roll. That's me, Big B. Where you at, man? All right, there you go. Drum roll. The classes are going to open up next week. Okay, I'm going to I will see the you will see the advertisement on social media. But if you are on the mail list, you will get an invitation for the Mastering a Healthy Lifestyle class. It's an online class that I'm going to be offering, and with that, you can get a certification. With that, I break down all the lessons, y'all. I got it down to. And my person that's putting it together was like, come on, Doc, come on, can we get this started? And I said, wait a minute, I got to add one more thing. I got to add one more thing. I'm up to about 82 lessons right now in this one.
Awesome.
Okay, 82 lessons, and it's going to be video interactivity. You're going to do some quizzes and things. And at the end, you can get a certification from my organization, Global Millennium University. So give yourselves a hand if you want to be a part of it.
We need to give you a shout, Dr. Paul.
Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We've been working on this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. I'm excited about this. I believe this is the fundamental basics that everybody needs, because everything we talk about every week on the family tree, we get sort of the questions over and over again, the same things. And there's new people coming in, but we have to learn at different speeds. So what a perfect thing to do is a class. And you can take your time. You can go through it the way you can go over, review stuff, go back, whatever. Take your time through the class. It's very interactive. And here's the best part. We created a community. So when you actually sign up for the class, right? When you go in the class, you get your own community. Like we got Facebook and we got, all the Instagram and everything. We got our own community. It's Global Millennium International University. That's what we do. So it's all going to be on there. I'll give you the information. I'm so excited. We're excited over here, but it's so much going on right now. So look for it. And I would say that's going to be something that you can it's a prerequisite for getting started. You know, it will help tremendously with your health and you and your family. So I am so encouraged that you know, to bring this forward to the family. I can't wait to see y'all. I can't wait. All right.
It's about time.
I kept adding. I kept adding.
Man,
I remember I have a
I've been
group
trying to grow hair.
I got a group in I got a group in Canada that I'm working with, and they're like, "Look, are you done?" I said, "No,
Are you
I
done
got
yet?"
one more thing I got to say." But it's that important. I believe it's that important. All right,
Yes,
family.
indeed.
So
we appreciate that.
So
Doc.
I would say have them call first thing. Just get a consultation first, phone consultation, and we'll go from there. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right.
All right. Very good.
All right.
All right, Doc. Why don't we go back? Go ahead.
Right before we go, I have one question from Facebook.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh goodness. Joyce Washington asked, "Can you recommend something for your heart if you have problems because of blood pressure and chronic kidney disease?"
Yes. Food choice is number one, so make sure she's following the top 10 toxic foods list. Okay. Number one. Number two, water. You got to get your water right. There are herbs specifically for the heart. Okay. Immediately what comes to mind are two when you're dealing with pressure and rhythms and things like that. I try to move towards things like not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease, just food for the soul. Things like Cinchona, Cinchona, Cinchona. That's a bark from a Brazilian tree, Cinchona, but it deals specifically with rhythms of the heart. So it deals with also balancing pressure. But of course, if you're taking any herb, you got to make sure your water's right. Hawthorn berries is also very good. Okay, hawthorn berries. But again, you know, I tell people all the time that, you know, the herbs can do what they do, but if you're still out of balance, which means you're not focusing right, you're eating bad, and you're doing herbs, but then you're grabbing a hoagie, or you're grabbing, the chitlins or whatever you're doing. It can't work the same. You cannot split the flint. We call that splitting the fence. You can't split the fence. You got to be on one side and you got to work with it. Doesn't mean you can't indulge once in a while after you get going, but you can't live like that every day. We call that comfort food. You can't keep continuously eating comfort food all the time. You got it? It's because that's what causes problems with the body. So keep that in mind. Hawthorn berries are very good, though. All right. Okay. And also, you probably want to look also with CoQ10 in the areas of CoQ10. Yeah. CoQ10 with PQQ. Those are things that are used for rhythms of the heart. Okay. All right. Who's next? What do we have?
Okay. Anybody else? All right. Then we'll go.
And I have a quick question. If you think you're kind of like, if your pressure is fluctuating somewhat, or your heart is fluctuating, racing, you can take the cayenne pepper, right?
Well, that's if you have a specific issue. See, usually cayenne pepper works with issues with those who have endothelial disruption, which is vessel issues. That means you're not dilating. Your vessels are not, they have to dilate. And that's usually that's congestive heart failure.
Right.
Okay. So if you're having issues with congestive heart failure or have been diagnosed with congestive heart failure, things like the dilators like beets, cayenne pepper, asparagus, parsley, celery, all those dilate. That's also the allium family, which is the purple onion and the garlic. All those are dilators. That helps with congestive heart failure issues. Got it. That's the family you want to stay in. Cayenne pepper is excellent because it comes in variations of heat units. Some of it's higher than others. So you can get a heat unit of 40 to 50,000, or you can get 60, 70, even up to 120,000 HUs, which is heat units, which is really what you're looking for. Something that can raise that level without burning. It dilates better. Okay.
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 Thank you.
All right.
All right. Glory Kincaid up in the corner. Glory, you there?
Hey, Gloria.
Gloria.
Yes,
There we go.
I had to unmute.
Okay.
Grand Rising, everyone. Dr. Paul, I have a question about pasteurization.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would you say right off the top about? Well, I tell you what it is. I have some juice, and one of the juice says it was fresh squeeze. It's orange juice that was squeezed at the store at Whole Foods. It has their label on it, and it says perishable. Keep it refrigerated. You know, it tells you that kind of thing. It even has dates on it. Now, but it has a warning label. Warning: this product has not been pasteurized, and therefore it may contain harmful bacteria that can cause serious illness in children, elderly, and persons with weakened immune system. I think in the past it was like, like the pasteurization is a form of preserving it.
Well, it's making sure that those, just like it said, it was used by the guy that came up with this. There was a war between these two dudes, and there was about this guy named Pastoris. I think his name was Louis Pastoris.
Yeah.
And there was another guy that they got into it about, which is better. They actually used this because they knew that people were, they were handling things and they were not doing it properly. So if it was milk and dairy, fruit juices, beer, wine, anything that dealt with a process that goes through transitions of some kind of like fermentation or something like that, it's possibility for it to get contaminated by bacteria. So that's what they came up with. So it was the concept of pasteurization process supposed to kill those things, those microorganisms that were causing spoilage. So that's what it's giving you. That's what it's giving you. So salmonella, listeria, E. coli, any type of viruses or foodborne illnesses. That's why they do it to milk and all those things, because they're just giving you the warning on that. So that's pretty much what it is.
Right. Well, so this is not pasteurized. However, I do have some juices that I brought, and I thought, they happen to be the same company. I mean, I don't go by the company. I try to read the label no matter which company, but it's Lakewood Organic. And this is juice from concentrate, and I have another one juice not from concentrate, same company, but they both say pasteurized juice squeezed from delicious fruits. So they choose to pasteurize, and these are like on the shelf. They're not in the cold section.
Right.
So I guess the pasteurization is something to help preserve it.
Right. So let me help you with where I think that for everybody in the family, really what you want to hone into is the understanding of what should I be looking for. This is just giving you a heads up. Usually if they don't pasteurize it, that means it's going to have a short lifespan on the shelf.
Okay.
Got it? That's what so what becomes the most important thing. When you have something that's not pasteurized, what comes first is the dates. Got it?
Yeah.
So you got to make sure the dates are close and that it's not too far down the road. Got it? So they're going to have short dates. So that's really what the whole conversation is, that if I'm not going to get something pasteurized, because I don't know, the processes that they're even using with pasteurization, because there's stuff in there that I might not want also. So I'm taking a chance. So I'm making sure I'm looking at the date. Got it? So that's the key. Make sure you look at the date. That's why you'll have something like maybe the Amish farmers that have juice and things like that. Their stuff is fresh. They're even sometimes making it right in front of you. So that stuff is good. That's why that stuff is good. They don't have to pasteurize it when you're making it right in front of you.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, that's just what you're dealing with, left in hand. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Good stuff. Good question. Good question.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. We got Maxine and then Decoya. Maxine.
All right, come on in, y'all. Come on in. We got more folks coming in. We're at about 150 folks, man. Big B. We're almost at 150 folks.
Yeah, that's all right.
How's
Maxine,
Facebook
you're
over
still
there?
muted, Maxine.
Hey, Facebook, while we're waiting for the next person, send a shout out. If you're on Facebook, send a hand up. Throw a hand up or something. Say what's up. Hey, what's up, y'all?
Bonita, take it over.
Give a shout out. Give
I
a
have a
shout out.
question for Facebook while we're waiting.
Okay.
Audrey Drummond. Question, Dr. Paul. I have a soreness in my right knee area, as well as the top of my right foot. Would this be a muscle issue? If so, should I do heat pads or cold compresses? The pain is making me walk with a cane. What do you suggest?
So she's saying bruising. It's like a bruising.
She said soreness.
Soreness.
Right knee and top of the right foot.
Yeah. So definitely you want to get something like a good topical is good. Topicals like the Comfrey is really works really well. Not to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease, just food for the soul. Something like Comfrey ointment. Topicals that help to deal with inflammation on those levels. We talk about them all the time on here. The coral calcium, the Cissus quadrangularis. I can go on and on. Alfalfa. All those things help to reduce the amount of inflammation, which is acid. MSM is good. Okay, MSM, methyl sulfonylmethane. All right, so you got a lot going on. My question is, what's your pH? Whenever I hear pain, I think what? What's your pH? Got it? What's your pH? If you're not taking your pH, you need to master your pH. That'll tell you the story right there. Got it? So remember, pH testing strips, get the little strips. Who tests your pH, by the way? Let me see in here.
I do.
Yeah, you test your pH. Who else tests your pH? Let me go in the gallery, Big B. Let's see in the gallery. Let's see who's in there. Raise your hand if you're pH. Anybody, you testing your pH? All right, we got one. We got two. Karam, Dr. Clarenda. We got Nitha.
Yeah.
That's it. Y'all, nobody else does. Is y'all saying yes or y'all throwing me the deuces? Like,
what?
Well, y'all just throwing me the deuces. Yeah, Doc. All right.
I have a strip.
I'm taking it. I ain't
It's
doing
a yes.
it.
It's a yes.
Okay, that's a yes. All right, good.
I got the
There you go.
strips. I got the strips.
too. I had the strip.
And drawer. Do that count?
Yeah, you got them, but you got to
You ain't
use
doing nothing with
I get so many people say, I got them, but I don't use them.
Okay, Maxine, you're unmuted now.
Okay, so keep that in mind. Check your pH is what I would say, Audrey, okay?
Hi, Dr. Paul. My question is about cholesterol. I have my numbers, and the doctor's insisting on putting me on cholesterol medicine, and I'm not having it. So I want to chat with you about that. My total cholesterol is 218. HDL is 81. Triglycerides is 56. LDL is 122. And my non-HDL, what's that? Hang on, I just had it here.
So what was your number again? Your
Total? 218.
218. Okay. Okay.
And the non-HDL cholesterol is 137.
Okay. Does it break down the ratio like Nita always talks about? The ratio?
Which one do you need? I see CHOL-HDLC ratio. That's 2.7.
2.7.
Very good. Very good.
See, they're starting to do it, Nathan. They must be hearing you.
This is my first time on, so.
Okay, this is the first time on. Okay.
All right. I'm looking at my results.
Okay, so here's what I would do. Okay, the one thing, and definitely focus on your ratio, because Neitha really she really focuses heavy on that. I think Dr. Burton talks about that also, about the ratio. It's very important because they're not giving you the total cholesterol ratio, which should be considered. There are calculators that you can go on. If you're not sure, it shows you how to do it. You can punch it in and it'll give you your cholesterol ratio, or sometimes they'll have it on your report, just like you have right there. Pay attention to that. But here, I want to take a step back for you. Okay. You got to watch your food choices. Okay. Watch your oils. What kind of oils you cook with?
Avocado.
Okay. Of the avocado, make sure, what kind do you have? Make sure, here's the checkpoints. First cold press, expeller press, unrefined. Either one of those.
Okay.
Those are your keys. Got it?
I know I get it from Costco, so I'll check that. Thank you.
Okay, not just directly, but indirectly, you got to watch other foods that have things, not just like the bad ones, because we talk about the bad ones being the canola oil, but not directly, indirectly. This is where people get jammed up, because they'll say, well, I don't buy canola oil. But guess what? It's in everything. Here's the problem. That is crazy. I'm telling you, that is causing the major problem with so many people, is that it throws off the liver. Liver balances the HDL and the LDL. They're telling you the LDL is the bad guy, but he can't be bad if the body still makes it. It's out of balance. Got it? So it's out of balance because it's like gunking up the liver, just as if a car had never had an oil change. Y'all know what happens if a car don't have oil change, right?
Oh, yeah.
Seizes up the engine. And that engine, that's like cholesterol to a car. It's when you don't change the oil. Look at it that way. So what's happening is when we start to focus on your oils, okay, so watch the cakes, the cookies, the pies, potato chips, all of these things, including, because they'll put canola oil in everything. They'll even put it in. Come on, mute yourself. Somebody who's
Martina, mute yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right, no problem.
Okay, got it. I got it. Okay, so watch it. It's very, very sneaky. It's very, very sneaky. You got to also go to the top 10. This is your first time on, right?
Yes.
Okay, go to my website, drpaulherbs.com. And I want you to download the top 10 toxic food lists. Okay. Another one that's really heavy with cholesterol is shellfish. Any shellfish?
Yes.
Oh, man.
So the things you mentioned before, I don't really do. I mean, I bake my own cakes. I make my own bread. So none of that, but shellfish, that's where you get me.
That's a big get me right there.
Yes.
Yeah, she said it when she had that look, Big B. She said,
I knew you were going to tell me that.
Stepping on my crabs. Good grief.
No, my shrimp. So talk to me.
Okay. All right.
She's eating them roaches, boy. Because eating them roaches, have mercy, Maxine.
Remember, I always tell, Maxine, I tell the story because when the children come in, you got to be able to explain it like we all can really understand what's going on. So you got to look at a perspective from God. God said, I got this beautiful ocean. And I need a cleanup crew because I got all these beautiful, species I created, but they poop. And when they poop, it all falls where? To the bottom of the ocean. So if I have the bottom of the ocean, I got this, I need to put a cleanup crew down here. Not only with the cleanup crew, whoever I put on this bottom, I can't give them a soft body. They have to have a hard body because the ocean pressure would crush their body. I got to put a suit on them, Maxine. I got to put a suit on him because he going to be down there working. Now, I'm going to give him big old claws. That's his exoskeleton, by the way. Remember, our skeleton is on the inside. His is on the outside. And that's as his armor. I'm going to move stuff around. And I got him giving big old claws to move stuff around like a big old bulldozer. That's waste management, by the way.
I know that's right.
Got it? Then the other little workers that are going to be working for them, those are the arthropods. They're going to be moving around, gathering stuff up. That's called the shrimp. All right, they gather, and then you got all these other things that are on the bottom, the conch, the scallops, all of those are working as an ecosystem in order. Got it? So here's the problem. They handle a lot of bacteria, virus, fungus, sepsis, and a lot of parasites. And when you take in that, they can go in and they can invade your myelin sheath, which is the lining and the protective coating on your central nervous system. That's when we start to see the issues with that can now penetrate that line, and you start to get a little tremor in the hands. That starts to now damage your autonomic system if you're not careful. Got it? So that's walking, talking, balance, coordination, things like Parkinson's, ALS, Lou Gehrig's, multiple sclerosis. Got it? So what's happening is you got to be careful with that because they're also pulling them from the contaminated beds where all of the what? The oil spills.
The oils are down there.
The oil spills
are down there.
So you're catching a lot of stuff on there. And then the last thing I always remind people of, if you have a bag of shrimp, I mean, who in here got a bag of shrimp in there? You can raise your hand. All right, you might not want to throw your hand up. Throw your pinky up. You can throw your pinky up. If you got some shrimp in the fridge, look for this thing called STPs.
Yes.
Sam, Tom, Paul. Got it? Sam, Tom, Paul. Sodium tripolyphosphate. Got it? Sodium tripolyphosphate. This is what they use to preserve it, to keep it on the shelf longer or in the bag. Got it? Now, here's the problem. STP is sprayed on there. And you ever went in and had your shrimp, drop it in the pan, and you see this little white stuff come out? Yep, that's it. That's sodium tripolyphosphate. That's an endocrine disruptor. If you have high blood pressure, diabetes, thyroid, hypothyroid issues going on with your, cervical area, anything that's going on with that endocrine system, you cannot be messing with that. Got it? So that's why it becomes a problem. And now, Maxine, you can have all of the fins and scales you want. Anything with fins and scales.
Yeah.
You like fish?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, which fish you like?
You name some. I've done red snapper, perch. I do wild salmon.
Okay, so watch the salmon, of course, because of they're cultivating it.
The wild Chilean sea bass.
Yeah, Chilean sea bass. Yep, Chilean sea bass. Anything fins and scales. Just watch the salmon. I would try to do something like even the wild caught. When they found out it was wild caught, they found out that it wasn't coming from Norwegian. As they thought it was coming from China, going to Norwegian, then coming here.
Around the Cape.
Too much game going on with that. So just keep that in mind. So that's one thing. Those are the things that will cause cholesterol to skyrocket because it pollutes the blood and it slows down your pseudomotor. Okay, your pseudomotor is your sweat glands. And when we see your numbers start to rise, that means you're no longer able to get rid of these toxins and you're in what's called toxic overload. It brings too many toxicities that your body's fighting. And then that can be a problem. So if you're not exercising, or some people get into sedentary lifestyle because of their job, it can be very, very dangerous. So that's why we have to cleanse every change of seasons. But you can bring that cholesterol down. You can bring that thing way down. You're on a CoQ10? You know about CoQ10?
I do know about CoQ. I'm not on it, but I do know of it.
Okay, CoQ10 is a very helpful piece also. CoQ10 is a coenzyme. Okay, and it helps with the rhythm of the heart. You can't get a statin in Canada without getting CoQ10 at the same time because they know statins reduce the effects of CoQ10, which is what keeps the rhythm of the heart, found mostly in the heart and also the brain. So CoQ10 it turns it over. That's what causes the heart to now say, I'm going to take another beat. It's like a spark plug to a car. It moves and drives. So things like that you got to keep in mind. But give me a call. We can do assessment. Are you in Philly?
No, I'm actually in Maryland.
Okay, just give me a call. You can take a ride on 95. Come on up.
I plan to. I just found out about you, so I plan to. One last question: eggs and cholesterol.
What was that?
Eggs and cholesterol.
Usually it's not the eggs as much as the oil they're cooked in.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
But
It's
again,
usually,
as I said, I'm using okay, I'll check the oil.
yeah,
I'm using
just watch
avocado
the
oil.
oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, because avocado
Butter.
is good. It's
Okay.
good, but it's the processes they do. Sometimes you got to also watch for hexane free. Make sure there's no hexane. Single source is also better if you want to fine tune the thing. You go single source, which means one location, and then not some companies that have multiple locations it's coming from. It's just one location. That would be a way of sort of fine lining it a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Dr.
Thank
Paul,
you so
can I
much.
for this real fast to Maxine and to the rest of the family? The main cholesterol ratio is total cholesterol divided by your HDL, and that's used to gauge your heart risk. A lower ratio is better. With under 5 is generally good, but under 3 is very healthy. You could answer your own question. Do I need a statin? And your ratio was 2 point something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Usually under what is the NEFA is under 3.5, right? Is it something like
Under
that?
3.5 is very healthy.
Yeah.
Indicating less bad LDLs, cholesterol relative to good HDL, as they say.
Yeah. So
So
those
then
are
why is the
things.
doctor pushing, medication?
Because the doctor doesn't know, and the doctors they making the company money.
Yeah.
You know, Pfizer made billions and billions of dollars putting you on a statin.
Yeah. Got it. Thank you so much.
Okay, Maxine.
You got it, Maxine.
All right. Good stuff. Good
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
Good
Great
stuff.
class. Great class. All right, Decolia. Decolia and then Joey.
Hey, Decolia.
Good evening, Dr. Paul. My question is it normal for your pulse to change every day?
It depends on what you got going on and what you eat and when you take it. Because it can alternate. That's why we say try to take it at the same time every day. So you can get a number, and don't take it right after you eat.
Okay, so like if I took it in the morning and then I took it again in the evening, we talking about at rest, and it changes. The pulse is not.
You're talking about 2 times of the day, which is totally different. See, when you're talking about morning versus evening, remember you're firing off all of the hormones for relaxation after the sun goes down. Got it? So you're firing off melatonin, as opposed to during the day, you're firing off serotonin. So your numbers are going to be different. So there's cycles and rhythms to this thing. So it should be less and more at rest when you're actually in the evening. It should be lower.
Okay.
Yep. As opposed to during the day. Today you're getting it going, right? Remember?
Right.
Trying to move up. You're trying to get going. Serotonin, it's time to get serious. But melatonin, when the sun goes down, it's time to get relaxed. Start to balance you out. Yep.
Okay. And my second question, the NGB. I do the NGB in the morning, and I've started adding vitamin K2, the calcium, coral calcium, and the B complex. The reason I started doing it is because my vitamin D was low, and I was just a little concerned about the vitamin K2 being low as well. So I put it in there, but the vitamin D, you have to take it with fat. So I take the NGB first, and then I wait an hour, and then I take the vitamin D and eat it with some avocado.
Okay, so I mean, you're doing what you're supposed to do. So if you're doing vitamin D, you're doing what? D3 or D2?
D2.
Okay, D2. Okay, that's good. So it's all good. You remember, this is all food. Everything you're mentioning is food.
But I'm putting it in the NGB. Would that matter?
No, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. Remember the you're adding the same thing from natural sources. Got it? So long as you're raising that hydrogen level, matter of fact, if I were to add anything, I would say, what's your pH? Are you testing your pH?
Yeah.
Okay, you got to keep that up. So when you're doing your pressure, you do your pH. Got it? So that tells you, that's your barometer of health. That tells you if it's working or not. Got it?
Okay.
So if you know that, when you add the green drinks, that's hydrogen, that's alkalinity, you're going to raise the pH. And as long as you keep in that long, remember where you're supposed to be. Where are we supposed to be, family, when it comes to the pH? Y'all remember the overall, what we call the, what's your pH supposed to be for your pH?
6 bad is 7.
6.5.
I'm tied to 7.5.
7.5, right. Stay in that zone. Ideally, 7.3 would be ideal. So you try to raise it as far as you can. That means if you're below 6.5, you're spinning in a state of acid or acidosis. So that means your body's going after you. It's going to go after the calcium in your bones, your joints, your ligaments, your hip, your knees, all that. So that's usually what's happening. So we're going to raise that up. So if you're doing all these things, which is alkaline, everything you mentioned is alkaline. You can put it in that green drink, boom, you just got a tailor-made green drink right there. Okay. So just, but you get, just test your pH is all I would say.
Okay.
All
and
right.
the last and final question is, the NGB, is the discount still there?
The discount, if you do the codes, if you punch the codes in, did y'all give y'all the codes? Did y'all get the codes?
I got the code and I'm trying to put it in right now.
Yeah,
Okay,
they
so
work.
I'm gonna try it again.
It's at
Okay.
the codes are right on it. Now, Prophetess, did you ever put the codes in there? You ever see the codes in there?
No, I never had the codes.
Okay, the codes are let me see here.
Wait.
If you go to the website, go to shop.
Whoever that person was that asked about the codes, she put in the chat, I think it was Dr. Paul NB10.
NB10? No, they ain't gonna get it.
Well, I think that's
NGB.
what she has in the chat box.
She did.
Yeah. If you go to my website, shop.drpaulherbs.com, I put it right at the top. It says use holiday discount codes. All you gotta do is copy and paste it right into the checkout, and you can get the discounts. Got it? So I got the NGB 10, the NGB discount. Yep. Shop.drpaulherbs.com. That's where you'll get it. And right at the top, it's in orange, right across the front of the right in front. You'll see it. You can get a discount on the 3-pack, discount on the 6-pack, the full detox. The basic detox is the colon cleanse and the parasite formula. So if anybody wants to know what that is, that's what that is, the basic detox. And then of course the NGB is the NGB 10. It's 10% off that one. Got it? All right.
Can you put that in the chat? Because that's a lot.
No, go to the website. Just go to the website. If you go to the website, you got to order it anyway. So it's going to be right there in the front. You can't miss it.
Put the website URL address because
shop. Just shop.drpaulherbs. That's it. Yeah.
Can they go directly to Dr. Paul Herbs?
Yep, you can go to Dr. Paul Herbs and then you click on it. It's a link also. It goes right over.
Okay, I'm having looked at mine is still spinning, buffering. It won't let me into the website at the moment. So that's Dr. Paul Herbs with nest.com.
Prophetess, put the website in the chat, please.
I did.
Okay. Is everybody there? Okay, so you got it. So anything you do is click on it. You can go right to it. Okay. All right. And the codes are there. Matter of fact, on my website, I put the codes there also. So before you check out, you can see all of them right there. Okay. All right, family. Let's see who else we have there. Anybody on Facebook? Let's see what's on Facebook side. Let's check out over there real quick. Just give them a shout out.
Someone over there is trying to ask a question, but I can't find their question. Queen, do you know what their question was? It's Bill, can you find Cecilia's question, because the way mine works, it won't let me go back.
Okay. Okay, so in the meantime, let's go to the top. Let's go to the top.
And I just asked my question.
Oh, this she is. Okay, I thought you were on Facebook.
I'm on both.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so listen, I got a
Does that sound like
mammogram.
Cecilia? Is that Cecilia?
That's Cecilia.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay,
It's me.
you on both. You on both. Okay.
I got a mammogram today and a CT scan with contrast. Right. I didn't know they was gonna give me the contrast stuff. And I really just wanted to know what I can take to get this poison out of my body besides the kelp.
Okay. Traditionally, what you can use the sea. The kelp is, of course, the good one, or any sea vegetable. But you can also use what's traditionally used, things like you can do a few things. Glutathione. Okay, remember the glutathione, right?
Right.
Glutathione, glutathione. And then you also have you can have zeolite. It's also good. Zeolite.
Okay.
Okay, those are two things that are binders. And you can also bentonite clay. Bentonite. Bentonite. Those are
So
some of
just
the
pick
things that are
one.
binders. Pick one. That's right. Just pick
one, right?
one. That's one. That's it.
Can you put those spellings in the chat?
Can
you put those spellings in the chat?
Bentonite. Okay, Prophets, you got it?
No, my page over there has stopped working.
Okay, bentonite clay. Okay, that's one. Glutathione.
Wait a minute. Let me get. I need you to spell glutathione.
GLUTATHIONE. Bentonite clay is BENTONITE.
I'm sorry, bentonite. BENTONITE. Not A.
Clay. Zeolite. 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 These are binders. Any of the binders will be well.
Okay, so since all I had was kelp, I could just stick with that, right?
Kelp is a binder. That's correct.
Okay. Thank you.
The kelp, the bladderwrack. Remember I did a couple of weeks back, I did the show on bladderwrack. Bladderwrack is one of the sea vegetables. Kelp, chlorella, sea moss, all of those. They're all binders.
Gotcha.
Traditionally used, it can use to help with binders, to bind to things to pull it out of you. Okay. All right. So good stuff. Good stuff. Make up your mind. Which side you on? Which you on? You on Facebook side or you on this side? We got...
I'm on this side now. Nobody's answering my question in the chat, so I just went to Facebook.
She just jumped on both sides. All right. Who else we got? We're about to wrap it up. Come on. Who else we got? Anybody else? Who else we got there? Big B. Where's Big B? Where's Big B? Did he get knocked off?
He probably did. I got knocked off earlier.
What y'all got? Cell?
Well, can I jump in here?
Bill is there. He's just on mute.
He's on mute. Big B, you're on mute.
I don't know where that went to, but here I is now.
I thought you jumped out, man. I thought you left.
What? It looked like everything froze, and all of a sudden it went away and came back.
Hey, you know what? I have not talked about something, and before we go to the next person, or we wind up.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Okay, it's two people ahead of you, Orion.
Go ahead, Mariah. Go ahead.
No.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm about to talk about, don't you?
Okay, listen. Let me just get this in, real quick, Dr. Paul. Today and yesterday, basically the whole week has been pretty good, but I am getting tired of fighting these many panic attacks all through the night. Now, I started my day off today
because I've been doing this no salt at all in my foods. And I started off with my green drink. Then I went and did some Hawthorne. This is and I then did my CoQ10, 1,000 milligrams. Now I ate a little pieces of fruit so I could have something on my stomach. What my question is, I'm now, when I Google it, it says, because I would like to calm myself down with the lavender stress relief tea, but it's saying that even though I took the Hawthorne early this morning, it would not be good to drink the stress relief tea because the lavender. So I wanted to get that's that opinion is, something I don't weigh too much on. So I wanted to get.
Yeah, see, and here's the thing. You got to watch when you're taking any advice from anywhere because you have to be properly assessed.
Mm-hmm.
You got it? Before you do anything, you got to wonder if that's for you. When they have something that's a counteraction for somebody, it may not be good for them.
Yes.
That doesn't mean that's you. You got it?
Right.
So you have to use what your body is saying. See, we can speculate all you want. We all be in different levels of speculation, but you have to make sure that you are getting what your body is asking for.
Right.
So,
right. Well, right now, I just don't want to go through another night of just sitting up all night long. I want to drink my stress relief tea, but I don't want to do anything that's going to be harmful to something I took 10 hours ago. I took the Hawthorne 10 hours ago. Also took, and everything I took it within like 2 or 3 hours spacing.
Okay.
Okay. So I took dandelion root and I ate a big bowl of oatmeal, steel cut.
No, 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 no.
What?
No,
I
no,
thought
no.
if it was steel cut, it was all right.
Nah, still cut. It's still bad. It's still, see, remember, you're not, if oatmeal will stop you from assimilating your nutrients, and that could cause all your problems right there.
What?
See, remember when you take oatmeal, okay? Oatmeal, number one, is the number one sprayed of all of the glyphosate in America.
Yep.
Got it? Number one. Number two, if you had that oatmeal and you had it on the stove and before you cut it, you know how you get it, it's nice and loose. But if you let it sit for a while, what's going to happen? It's going to get hard like a rock.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what's happening inside your gut. You got it?
Oh my
So that
goodness.
means it pulls the moisture out of things. And if you stop assimilating your villi, when in the lower intestines, your small intestines has these villi. Their job is to take the nutrients out of food and bring it into you, but you just blocked them. So now when you eat food, whatever you're eating on top of that, you're not assimilating. So now you're going over in order. You're caught in a vicious loop of not assimilating. And the body's saying, send another signal up there, tell her to eat because we ain't got nothing. And you sit up there going, wait a minute, I got to eat something or I'm binging or whatever. And then now that's where the energy comes, the lack of energy, because you can't assimilate. So bloating, gas, constipation, issues with stimulation with your body not getting the nutrients is going to be tired all the time.
Lord,
and then that's going to cause a restless, because you can't get the proper amount of balance in magnesium. You can't calm the central nervous system down. You're so tired you can't sleep. Got it? That's what's happening. So it's going back to an assimilation problem. So
well,
that's
at
why.
this moment, what can I do?
Great. Here's what I would say to you. If all the lights went out and we off the grid had no power, what would we be left to eat? Think about that. If there was nothing left, we would go back to basics, right? All we would be left with is what? Water, fruit, and vegetables. That's it. And the herbs. That's it. So you got to strip it all the way down You got it? You got to strip it all the way down. Don't take so much stuff. Green drinking water resets the whole body. Just the
Okay.
green drinking water. That's it. You can eat light stuff, you know. I recommend like a Mediterranean diet style, but green drink and good water is going to raise the pH. I would start to test your pH. Test your
Okay.
pH to see where you are.
Okay, so this evening, is there anything that I can drink or I have mango here. I just want to
Okay, so you can veggie anytime. Okay, veggie anytime. Fruit in the morning because fruit stimulates. Vegetables in the afternoon and evening because they stabilize. See, if you're trying to get some sleep, you don't want no fruit at night.
Okay.
Or you definitely ain't going to sleep.
Okay.
Got it? So don't mess with no fruit. No strawberries, no blueberries, none of that stuff at
Okay.
night because that's going to keep you up. So that's why you want something that keeps you nice and level. Veggie anytime. That's why greens are always going to balance you. Got it?
Okay.
So that's what I would say. You can do any veggies at all. So if you got a veggie around, that's what you do. We try to say cut by 7 o'clock though, you know, but if you got to
Right.
eat, you go ahead and eat. Go ahead and eat if you got to eat, you know, because you got to get that nutrients, but you got to stay off that stuff like the thick, creamy and things that pour slow. Ain't that's what oatmeal is thick, ain't it? It's creamy. Yep. Yep. So you got to watch those. Watch the honeys.
And it's only good for fattening horses.
That's
There
right.
you go.
That's what. And that's what they fed the horses in the troughs. Yes, that's what they give them in the troughs. They give them the the oatmeal to fatten them up. So yeah, it does, and that's what it does. Now the only concern I'm seriously on that glyphosate thing. It really is very contaminated. So keep that in mind, Oriah. Okay.
Well, wait a minute. The lavender stress relief tea, is that out?
Well, I can't recommend anything because I don't know where you are. See,
Yeah.
that's why the assessment is so important. If you can get in for an assessment, that's why it's so important to look at your numbers. You got to let your body speak for itself. That's why I said if you test your pH, your body's speaking for itself. And in most cases, it's going to be in a state of acid based on what you're telling me.
Wow.
So if you're in a state of acid, you're tearing down 10 to 20 times faster on the cellular level. So you want to now start to alkalize. So if you just start to do fruits in the morning, vegetables in the afternoon and evening, get your water right, get your green drink, usually things kind of they balance themselves out. Got it? So you got to break it down a little bit. Don't think some people take too much herbs, and too much herbs can be a problem. They can dehydrate you and it can cause other issues. Because if you don't need that herb, your body says, well, I don't need that herb. So I got to work extra hard to get rid of what I don't need. And now that makes it tired. They're going to make you tired. So when you take an herb and you feel tired, you probably didn't need it. So that's why assessment comes first. That's why you have to get an objective and direction for what the body's saying I need and what I don't need.
Right.
Okay.
Thank
So
you,
come on in. Come on in and get an assessment. Okay.
I can't make it in. I'll do a phone assessment.
Yeah, do a phone assessment. We can get you together. You know, that's what the first starts with. The crawl, walk, run. That's right. You start with a phone call. Okay.
All right then.
All right. Looking forward to seeing you. Okay. Looking forward to talking to you. Okay.
Can you do your green drink at night, Dr. B?
Can
you do the green drink at night? Someone asked.
Sure. Remember, veggie anytime.
Yep.
Veggie anytime.
Okay.
Yep. And
Yeah, I'm going to give you a cucumber because that's got that I feel dehydrated.
Yeah.
And
with seeds, right? Make sure because they got cucumbers with no seeds now, y'all.
Lord.
Yes, they do.
Oh my goodness.
It's a mess. It is truly a mess right now.
It really is. I've seen them.
Oh,
Anitra, I didn't forget. I just been struggling with this thing.
Well, see, that's when you need to call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
give
when
me
you
a call.
need to call. You know, when you're struggling, that's when you need to call people. You don't struggle and don't call anybody.
Yeah. So give me a call. Give me a call. We'll work it out. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, because you've been working on this for a while now.
Wow. Yep,
you know,
yep,
so
yep.
we're gonna
I know,
get you right.
I know.
We gotta get you right, Oriah. You got
That's
it.
See, you haven't called anybody. That's why you're still working with it.
Yeah,
Call, gotta holler.
All right,
Dr.
so
We're
looking
at
forward.
9:22, man. There's
Okay.
a whole lot of folk. I know we're gonna
Okay,
get to them,
last
guys,
couple
but-
ones. We're going to do the last couple more. All right, who else we have? Let's go right down the line. Right down the line.
Zoe, you there?
Hello,
Okay.
hello. Can you hear me?
Oh,
Hey,
go ahead,
Zoe.
Zoe.
All right. Hello. Thank you for taking my call. Hello, everyone. I have a question and then a statement. I wanted to say that my CRP levels went from 2.5 to 0.5, so that was a good
Okay.
thing.
All right.
And my insulin levels went down. But I have a question about HRT.
Okay.
Well, my progesterone level was like zip, the menopausal thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she talked about putting me on some patches, estrogen patches, plus the progesterone 100 milligrams or whatever. But she also mentioned to me about the yam cream. That's a combination of she's a natural doctor. Combination of both. So that's what I was considered doing, the yam cream.
Yeah. Yam cream can be good, but you got to find out if that's what you need. See, the imbalance of hormones from estrogen, testosterone, and progesterone, that balance is based on age also. How old are you? Are you cycling? Are you stop cycling? Are you moving? A lot of questions have to be asked.
Postmenopause. Stop
Okay. So that means that you have to start to now look at your endocrine system as a whole, because you're not making estrogen no more, because you're not making babies.
Right.
So you got to get used to now not making that much estrogen.
Right.
So what we do is, with that balance comes, starting to deal with herbs that cleanse the liver. Okay. So things like traditionally used, this is not to diagnose, treat, kill, prevent disease, just food for the soul. Don Quay. Okay. Or we call angelica root. Any of the thistle family, and this is mean just one, not all of them, not all these that we're talking. These are just, I want you to just dive into those. The thistles, the milk thistle, the holy thistle, or the blessed thistle. Those are all women. Those are for women traditionally. Chaseberry, things like burdock root.
Yeah.
Okay?
So
These
is
are
red
all-
clover?
Red clover would be in that same family. But again, we got to make sure your water's right. So your water's got to be spot on. Got it? So you can't be close. You got to be spot on, because your hydration has to be very correct. So red raspberry, all of those fall in lines with hormonal balance. So that's when you're doing the HRT, they're talking about some kind of treatment. You can do it. You can do it naturally. That's just their approach. That's their philosophical approach based on that. So that's why I'm saying you don't have to go that way. If you come in for an assessment, I can help you with that process.
I would, but I'm out of town, so I'll probably be on the phone too.
No.
So
phone works. Phone works.
In Indiana. But one last thing, is oat bran okay? Because
Oat
I had
bran.
some sprouted oats. I had sprouted oats, and I was
I would
doing that
kind of
for a
stay
little
away from oats right now.
Okay.
Only
Okay.
because they're doing weird stuff with oats right
Yeah.
now. That glyphosate is just kind of, they kind of, how you ask a question and they kind of don't answer it. That's what they're doing with because we found even levels with Bob's Red Mill, oatmeal, and oats, they still found, levels of glyphosate. It's kind of hard to not get rid of. Yet we are only the ones in United States. They don't do it in other countries, but they do it here. Yeah. Why do you spray the oatmeal? They haven't given us a straight answer, but so I would just kind of watch the oats right now. Oat milk, oatmeal, anything oats, just kind of watch it right now. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate you. Good stuff.
Joseph.
Good stuff.
No, go ahead to Joseph.
Okay, Joseph. Joseph, you're next.
Is that Joseph?
Joe Jones, you there? You're unmuted, so just now you're muted. Now,
I was trying to unmute, and I was already unmuted.
Okay,
Good evening, everybody. Dr. Paul, I put in the the chat earlier. The lady was talking about cholesterol. I went to my cardiologist, and he was saying that my cholesterol was very high, and they gave me some medicine, and I didn't want to take it until I checked with you. I still take my CoQ10 since we had my consultation about 4 years ago, every day. So, and I've always got good stats. I mean, even all of my tests came back, and then all of a sudden he comes to me telling me this is the problem. I'm like, well, we went through all these different tests and machines and all this other stuff, and there was no problem. So all of a sudden this is now. And I didn't get a clear answer as far as I'm concerned, so I was kind of uncomfortable with it. So
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you another number that throws off those cholesterol numbers is your toxic load numbers. Toxic load numbers will throw off that too. That's why we say, things like we talked about the shrimp and lobsters and crabs and things like that. See, the toxic load on the ARM3A test that I look at, it appears in the pseudomotor. When the pseudomotor starts to shut down, then you're over a toxic load. That toxic load number, that TL number, starts to go sky high. That means the body's like, I can't offload these toxins. So I gotta sweat it out. I gotta move it. Are you doing a lot of exercise, or are you getting any
I'm in the
exercise?
gym 3 times a week.
Okay, so
4 times a week.
So definitely,
levels.
Well, what was the cholesterol? Did he say it was high or low?
He said it was high, and I was on. It was
okay, so
240 something. I think when I went to my regular doctor. So I have to check the papers again. I couldn't get to him before I talked to you.
You heard all the conversation we talked about, the ratio and all that other stuff, right? Okay, so the number one thing is your water right. Is your water right?
All the time.
Okay, so the other thing in question is oils. Okay, not directly, but indirectly.
Got you.
Got it? So you got to watch it. Usually it's something that you got to watch out for. Watch out for hydrogenization also. That's the sneaky one. That's the things like the peanut butter. Okay. Also things like, okay. Also creamers, thick, creamy things that pour slow. You got to watch, it's what do you like every day? Something you like every day that you do every day.
Sweets.
What was that?
Sweets.
You said sweets?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh man, that's a major kryptonite, bro.
I got you.
That's a major kryptonite.
Got you.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. The sweets are bioengineered now.
Yes, they are.
So the bioengineering is definitely going to increase your toxic load. That's going to throw everything off.
Right.
Yeah, it is. That's what it is.
I'm doing green drinks twice a day, once in the morning and in the evenings.
Yeah.
And I squish every morning and afternoon. My teeth are much better. I don't have the sensitivity in my gums and teeth.
There you go, bro.
So that's because I've been doing that every day for the last 3 weeks. Right. And I drink plenty of Crystal Geyser.
Yeah. Are you testing your pH also?
No, not like I should.
Yeah, test your pH. Stay off the sweets. Gotcha. And that number's got no choice but to go down.
I just threw the shrimps out.
You playing around, Joe. You playing around. You playing around, boy.
I didn't know that. I saw that the whiteness come out the other day, and then when you said that, I said, "Oh shoot, that's not the word I used."
You didn't say "oh shoot." You didn't say "oh shoot."
I said I didn't use that word "shoot," but I'm using it now with all you saints on the line.
Let us pray, Joe. We understand.
Hallelujah.
Yes. All right, Joe. You know what to do.
Joseph, this is Nitha. Give me a call, and I'd like to go over your labs with you. I put my number in the chat.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it.
Yes. Go.
Okay, guys. All right.
All right. Good stuff, Joe. Good stuff, man.
We're at 9:30. So
okay, well,
guys,
I can wait till next week. So,
okay. The rest of you, would you mind just really be kind and send the question in to me, and I'll get it to Dr. Paul, because we're at that point.
We got one more. We got Casey. Is that
Casey? Yeah.
We have 1, 2. There's 4 people with their hands
it's 4
up.
people jumped on there. Okay.
People,
we can do. Definitely, we got to go because we're way past our time today.
Casey,
but definitely we can follow up with those and make sure you put that in the chat box, and Big B over there will get it to me. Or if it's not too long, because if it's too long, then we gotta have to. That's something
Put
that's
them
too
in the chat box real quickly, everyone, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Paul, you left us on a cliffhanger.
What's that?
You said something you were going to mention that you hadn't talked about.
Thieves oil.
I'm gonna tell you next week, man. I was talking about,
get off my phone.
I'll quickly tell you a little bit about it. I was talking about the sun, the activity of the sun right now. if you have not noticed, the sun is really kicking off a major amount of activity right now. And when it's kicking off a lot of we say electromagnetic fields, it's changing us in our bodies. It
Yes, I
affects
noticed that.
it affects your body. It feels you. If you've been feeling a little weird lately, and kind of feeling like waking up, feeling a little anxious, a little bit irritable. Sometimes you're feeling good. Sometimes you're feeling a little off. It is a lot of electromagnetic fields going on right now. There are sunspots that are kicking off, and we're getting hit with major gamma radiation right now. So the planet is getting hit with it. That's where you see when they start saying these aurora borealis and the lights or the northern lights are appearing again. That has a lot to do with it. That means we're really getting hit.
Yes.
So what that is hitting the earth, but guess who else is on the earth? We got it, and we're getting hit with that, and it is changing, and it alters a lot, and it deals with our DNA and our cells in our bodies too. So it affects us. So just understand it. Just understand it. I'll go into it maybe a little bit deeper next week, but definitely we got to start to really, start to understand what's happening. We're in strange times right now, but y'all got to keep on praying, y'all. We got to pray for each other, all right?
Praying and paying attention.
Praying and praying on each other, and
real.
And keep our family and our family and our friends protected also. Y'all in my prayers as we continuously move forward in the world going backwards, right? So, all right, Big B, let's wrap it up, buddy.
You got it,
and
man.
tell them how they can be a part of the family tree. We got all these great questions today. Oh, my goodness. We had a lot of great questions today. Y'all getting deeper with these questions.
Before Bill, I'm sorry, Dr. Paul. Before Bill, would you, Dr. Paul, I couldn't remember what you said earlier and I lost my notes, but the question was, will there be a class Christmas Eve?
Yes, there will. There will be a class on Christmas Eve. Yes. Yes. God willing, everything work out. We will have
God willing,
Christmas Eve. Because Big B's supposed to sing, y'all.
Boy, you better stop. You better stop.
Give us a teaser, Big B.
That's where price of admission right there. If Big B gonna sing, I'm showing up, Jack. I don't want to hear Big B sing.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, guys.
He gonna get me. He gonna get me
gonna
down.
make sure, guys, you get access to the family tree. You got to do what? You got to send me more. You want to get the check, guys, you got to send me an email. Where do you send the email? mechavideo@gmail.com. Again, mechavideo@gmail.com. Okay. And to continue to support the family tree, use my Cash App. That's $BILMORGAN. Again, $BILMORGAN. Or if you use your bank to support, that's through Zelle. That ID number is mechavideo@comcast.net. Again, mechavideo@comcast.net. And of course, we've got our P.O. Box over here in Mullica Hill. That's Bill Morgan. P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Again, P.O. Box 191, Mullica Hill, New Jersey, 08062. Bring your friends, bring your enemies, bring your frenemies. Where, Dr. P? Right here to the family tree. Yes, sir, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, now. Yep.
All right, I want to say, everybody, did you learn anything tonight?
Yeah, man.
Hands together, give yourself a hand.
Yep.
It's a pleasure. I think everybody, we got a lot of good stuff out tonight.
Yeah, man.
A lot of good
stuff.
questions. I mean, this is going to be an excellent one to contact Big B and get the transcript for tonight's program, because a lot of good information went forward today. We said we don't hard charge you with the truth. Just, share the information. So I want to pray and thank y'all. Let's give a shout out for Prophetess, a.k.a. Fingers. Yeah. Thank you, Prophetess. Thank you so much. And, of course, our host with the most, Big B, Bill 1L Morgan.
I'm going
all right. Want to thank everybody. It's been a pleasure. We got to continuously stay on point, moving forward, and the world going backwards.
I know that's right.
God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And remember, if you're breathing,
Dr. B, Carol Maron Bright, first time. Happy birthday to Carol Bright.
Happy birthday to
Happy
everybody.
birthday, Carol.
All right, hopefully you got the information in the chat. All right. All right, tap.
Good night, John boy. Good night, John girl.
Come on down.
All right, John girl, that boy. I beg you. All right.
We're going to do a little qigong to lead out.
Qigong.
Tap. Tap. Come on, just don't watch,
Hey, guys.
y'all. Come on, participate.
Participate.
Tap. I see you, Tiffany. I see you. All right. Go on the inside.
I heard that. Get it,
What's
Queen.
up,
Get it, Queen.
I see you, Queen. I see
Queen,
you,
get it like that.
I see you, Joseph. Leave those sweets alone, man. Leave those sweets alone, bro. And that shrimp scampi.
Leave the scripts alone. Leave the scripts alone, man.
All right, breathe in.
Hey, Tiffany. Yeah.
Breathe out. Hey, Marche, what's going on?
Yes, sir. And Marcy.
Breathe in.
Big G. Yep.
Breathe out. What's up, Frida? I see you, Frida.
Yep.
Breathe in.
Bob Beal, see you,
Breathe
buddy.
out. Valerie, I see you got some boxing gloves. You better knock somebody out. Breathe in.
I heard that.
All right, breathe out.
Breathe out. Hey.
All right, go ahead, Cecilia. I see breathe in.
Wanda. Yeah. I heard that.
Breathe out. Good. Come on. Now shake it out. Shake your shoulders. Come on. I see you, Rhonda. Shake your shoulders. That's right. Come on.
Valerie.
Come on. If you can't feel this beat, y'all better check your pulse if y'all can't feel this beat right here. Come on. Check your pulse. Might not be here live. Right, Bob? Yeah,
you're right.
All right.
We got it.
All right, next one is, come on, we're going to get a little energy. Clap.
Yep.
Clap. Come on, you got to get that energy moving. Come on. Clap. Come on, when you get that energy. See, Marche, when you do like that real hard, you get that heat going. You feel that heat. Come on. Come on, fast. Feel that heat. You feel it building up? Yeah. That's your energy. That's right. Clap. You make it come a little faster when you clap.
I heard that.
That's good energy. Good energy. So now when you take that, I want you to take that and then rub it on down. But don't touch yourself. You can't touch yourself now. Don't touch yourself. I know you want to touch yourself. Don't touch yourself. This is called the energy bath. Bring it on down. Feel that energy? Ooh, good intentions, right? Y'all feel like that? Yeah. Right, Marcy? Come on, Marcy. That's right. Show him, Marcy. Come on.
Marcy woke up.
Yep.
Marcy woke
up. Leave Marcy alone. Marcy, I'm still here.
Marcy said, yo, past my bedtime. Come on.
Hey, Marcy, they're just jealous.
Right,
that's all.
Last one. Stop the top one. Move the top one. Keep the bottom one still. Y'all feel that energy? Try to do like that. Try to make like you feel like a ball. Feel that energy? Oh, that's all your energy. So take that energy. Bless yourself. Buddy. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. And thanks for tuning in to the family. All right, who can dance out there now? Come on. This is the time. This is the Marcy's now. Come on, do it like Marcy. Go, Marcy. Go, Marcy.
I heard that.
Go ahead, Marcy. You got to hug yourself. Go ahead. Come on, don't forget to hug yourself. There you go. There you go. Go ahead, Marcy. Go, Marcy.
I heard that.
Go, Marcy. 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 All right, go, Celia. Go, Celia. Go, Celia. Go, Celia. Go, Celia. Go, Celia. There she goes. There you go. Go, Frida. Go, Frida. Go, Frida. Go, Frida. Go, Frida. Go, Frida. Frida. Who's that in the background, Frida? Who you got in the background there?
Daughter.
Who is that?
That's a daughter.
Woo! Go. All right, Bob. Come on, 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 Bob. Go. Go ahead, Rhonda. Go, Rhonda.
I heard that. Now.
Go, Rhonda. Yeah, you got the whip going on. Marche, go ahead, Marche. There you go. Marche. There you go. Go, Tiffany. Oh, she got to stand up, Big B. She's jamming up. She's jamming up. Go, Tiffany. All right, Cam. Go, Cam. Go, Cam. Go, Cam. Come on, Cam. Cam
Don't
got
break
the
your
head
neck,
this
Cam.
week. Whoa. Go. Who didn't go in there? Who else is there? Go, Queen. Go, Queen. Go, Queen. Go, Queen.
I heard that.
Queen got to always end it off right
That's
there.
right.
Queen. All right, Queen.
Yep.
All right, Big B, you want to end it off, buddy? Give me a little something, Big B.
Yeah,
Come on.
All right, Big B.
There you go, Big B. Go, Big B. Go, Big B. Go, Big B. Go ahead, Big B.
Well, on the rubber man.
All right. All right, Joe. Go ahead, Joe. Go, Joe. Go, Joe.
Yep.
There you go. 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 All right, we're going to bring it on down. Bring it on down. Y'all having too much fun out here. Y'all having way too much fun. It's always good to be able to laugh and dance. Big B, as you say, it's the joy of life. It's happy, right?
That's right, buddy. All day long.
All right, here we go. We're going to count it on down. We're going to see y'all next week. 10, 9.
I heard that.
8.
Yep. 9.
7.
No, 9.
6.
Yep. 9.
5.
Yep. 9.
4.
Yep. 9.
3.
I heard that.
2.
Okay.
And 1. We'll see y'all. God bless y'all. May God keep y'all. Thanks for tuning in to the family.
Yeah.
Hey. All right, Big B, where we gonna be at the end of this weekend, buddy?
You got it, buddy. Always got it. Wait. 96.1 F900 AM. Black Talk Media. WRD Radio. Philadelphia.
Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good night. Be safe.
I got it.
All right. Love, peace, and hair grease. I'll see y'all later.
Good night. Sleep tight. Everybody be nice.
Good night.
All right, buddy.
Good night.
Bye-bye.